There we go. Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
You can't hear me? That's perfect.
Hello?
Stupid Skype. Hang on. How do I?
Okay.
That's so weird. Skype was actually working for the first time.
Discord, I suppose. I have to find it again. I've been on Discord in like months.
Well, you know. Is that so difficult? I'm actually trying to level out our audios here. It's a shame though that it your picture on Skype now. Actually, if you want to see, oh wait, you can't fucking hear me still.
There we go. Okay. Alright, I'm on Discord. I'll hang up here.
There, can you hear me?
Ah, there we go. I can hear you now.
Oh!
What's going on, Johnny? What's happening?
What's happening? I mean, you might as well tell me, because you were in an accident.
I was in a catastrophic accident.
Cataclysmic?
No, it wasn't that bad. Like, honestly, like it was nasty, and I had to go to hospital, but nothing quite as bad as your accident that you had a couple years ago. Or was it last year?
Couple years. It's not even a full year ago.
Well, when was it last year?
15th of September.
Wait, it was only that recent?
Yeah, is that recent?
Well, 15th of September 2016, right?
Yes, obviously.
That's pretty recent. That's less than a year ago. I thought it was like 2 years ago or something.
Jesus. Has your life been that busy and eventful that, you know, that it feels like so much time has passed?
It kinda has. Yeah, I'll say it even feels like so much time has passed since like just this like last February or something, you know.
Since this call just started, it's like
since this call just started, I've aged at least 6 years. No, it's interesting, you know. I got a new job and I had this bike accident. You know, I've been doing other stuff.
Wow, that really sounds like you could fill up a lifetime with that.
Ah, you know, this is enough.
Sorry.
I had a disciplinary hearing at my work because of some woman who complained against me, and that was interesting.
Did you grope her?
No, she was just an old woman who was a total cunt, and I was so sick of her shit.
And that's what you said as well. That's like
I
what
didn't
you actually
call her that.
That was.
But like, I was just like, there's no point getting into the specifics about it, but I basically called her out on her shit, you know, after she's been like a menace there for years, and I just finally was like sick of her shit, so I'm like, alright, that's it, I'm just gonna like confront you about this, and so I did, and she's just, you know, uncooperative, not a team player, that kind of thing.
That's it?
Well, there's more to it than that. She's
but you
just
can't say anything for legal reasons.
For legal reasons, no, it's like she's an unpleasant person. Let's put it that way. She's like just an irritant. She was like the stationary Nazi for ages. So like she made it her business if you took any kind of pens or stuff from the stationery. Generally, she like complains about people a lot, and like gets people in shit for no reason, even though she's in the wrong. And she actually hates me, so you know. Yeah. Anyway, so it was just like getting to a boiling point. I confronted her over this one incident, and then we had to meet with HR about it, and she did a counter report saying I was being intimidating to her or something, and then yeah, so, so that was fun.
I can really imagine you being intimidating.
I wasn't really being intimidating. I was being more sarcastic and like, sort of like, you know, like, come on, you shouldn't do that.
You stupid old bag.
Yeah, you should listen to your supervisor. You shouldn't be doing this kind of stuff.
Wait, who's your
that
supervisor?
Kind of thing.
Is it you?
No, it's not me. It's Kate, this woman I work with. She's like a friend of mine. Also was my supervisor at a time. Yeah.
Oh, hang on. She's a friend of yours and she's your supervisor. Is that?
Yeah, but she's got kids and a husband, so, and she's like 10 years older than me.
Oh, what?
So.
Otherwise, you'd get with her?
Oh, of course, in an instant.
Get with her.
I'd get it on.
Get with that hot chick.
No, unfortunately, there's been no hot chick getting with recently. Unfortunately.
Oh, is that like been a bane in your?
Well, I told you about how like I met this girl in my apartment complex.
Hang on,
right?
don't get too private. By the way, I'm streaming.
You what?
I'm streaming.
Oh, this conversation. You're streaming this conversation. Why? Nothing's sacred with you anymore. There's nothing. What is that picture you picked of me? What is that? How did you get that picture? Why? Oh, whatever.
I thought it was so funny though, that picture.
Yeah. See what happened was
like
that
you're
was
a
Kate's
big player.
With like a 50-year-old woman and a pregnant woman. Yeah.
Well, you can't tell she's pregnant from that.
You can't. She just had a baby. Real cute baby, actually.
Oh,
not in that way. Not in a pedophilic way. I knew you were thinking that, you fuck.
Fuck.
Yeah, anyway, so that's that. What else has been happening? No, I started a new job, so I moved away from these people, these lovely / horrible people.
What do you mean, lovely / horrible?
Well, I don't work with them anymore. Well, there's some people I didn't like who I was working with, but some people were okay.
Oh, you mean like that? I thought the same people were lovely and horrible at the same time.
No. The people in that photograph you've kindly uploaded there for me, they're nice people. I like them. They're okay. But you know, there's some other people I don't like.
Seems would be kind of sociopathic if you didn't like them, but that's how you sort of photograph yourself with them.
Yeah. It's like it would be if I hated them, but I would do that kind of stuff with them.
Yeah, it's like that's how you. It's like Dexter or something. That's how you make yourself appear normal and sociable.
Yeah. I love that image you use of yourself, by the way, for your Discord icon. For some reason, you look like you're sick or something. You've got some kind of like issues.
Well, I am. So there you go. It's a good representation of me, isn't it?
Is that a good representation of you?
I'm the sociopath.
I preferred it when you were like morbidly obese.
Morbidly.
Okay, that's probably too far.
You think?
Yeah, no. You were fine. You were fine.
Well, you know, it was kind of funny though. I mean, basically all my life I've been like super scrawny, and then all of a sudden for like half a year
why am I watching this stream? Why?
Got a bit jump. Yeah, there's not much going on. Maybe I should probably do some gameplay in the background.
Yeah.
And
do you want to get some views by playing what is it?
A horror
Insane
game
Trilogy?
or something?
Yeah.
Insane Trilogy. Who the fuck gives a shit about that? Well, a lot of people apparently.
Worked for Conley.
Oh well, I don't. Yeah, I'm not really thinking about that sort of stuff yet, I suppose. I mean, oh well, I say yet, but probably never. Yeah, it is interesting, isn't he? How he's like doing like almost product placement stuff now. It's a bit.
Well,
like...
that's what I told him to do ages ago. I'm like, yeah, just fuck the Let's Plays, just upload stuff talking about stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah, but shilling stuff though. That's a different thing from like talking about stuff. Like he's actually.
Is he
like,
shilling?
I don't know if he like. I would think by the way he's doing the videos, like I would pretty much think he's getting paid for it. But maybe he's just doing the for the fan base, I suppose, who like Spyro stuff and what's it called? Crash stuff.
What?
Because it's like, you know,
Insane Trilogy, yeah.
There's a new statue out. You can get it here, you know, a statue out.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he's getting paid to do it. I think it's just like a way of getting views.
Probably.
I don't think he is. I know he tried to pay to get some like exclusive footage of the that new fan game, that Spring Savannah fan game, like the Spyro one they're doing.
He wants to pay for anything, doesn't he? He wants to pay for a texture artist and just.
Well, okay. Well, he kind of talked, not talked me around to that, but.
Oh boy!
Sorry.
Always when I'm not there, you get like.
Well, no, but they already made the executive decision without me. I'm not really like. They're not making. When we were talking about making Journey Through Time or something.
I didn't even mean it like that, but like always when I'm there, you tend to sort of agree with me, but then when I'm not there.
Oh no, they already did it. They already did it before I even like, without consulting me. So I really didn't like have any say on it or anything. It was like Andrew was telling me we're gonna get Rubber Rabbit to do these textures for this Spyro / Crash 2.5D fan game or something. And I'm like, okay, all right. If you've already done it, then I can't really stop you from doing it. So whatever.
Am I dropping a ton of frames? What's going on here? Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna see.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe it's because.
Sorry.
Jesus.
I feel kind of sick actually. I feel like I've got a sickness coming on.
Maybe Discord's like got shitty servers or something.
That is true. Discord is notorious for that.
They do say that, don't they?
That's the word on the street.
So I'm normally not dropping any frames, but now I really
What are you playing?
Literally dropped 15%. Jesus. I'm not playing anything. It's just, well, that's the thing. I guess my voice should still be going through, or the sound should still be going through, even if frames are dropped. But yeah, like, what were we talking about? Why is your
What?
picture here a fucking Stuart Copeland with arse hat?
Oh, that was from years ago. That was they had the Stuart Copeland love and the Stuart Copeland hate Skype packs. So like they just photoshopped like Skype image packs or something.
It's like a theme for you. It's like those themes that they used to have for like Windows 98 and shit for your desktop.
I think Christian made them about 8 years ago or something.
And you released them for $5.99.
That's right. I had to pay to get this. Oh dear. Hey, I have a question for you, Johnny. I've got like a thing I need you to do for me.
Oh boy.
And you won't get compensation for it.
Remember,
at all.
this is being streamed.
That's okay. I don't care. I need you to slowly remove my trousers, and with your left hand. Oh, sorry. No, that's the other thing.
Haven't you got that boy that was over last time for that? What's his name?
Jordan.
The dude who was like completely pissed, drunk.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, no, he had to go back to Townsville.
I don't even remember his name. That was the one night stand.
He went back to Townsville actually. Because he had no money. He ran out of money and had to move back with his family in Townsville, which is like basically Townsville from here is basically the same distance as London from where you are.
Well, yeah, fuck you, Australia.
But the thing I had to ask you to do was, okay, so I'm making this film, as you know, at the moment, right? This film project that's it's almost done. That? You probably did. The one with Fraser in it. The one that I'm working on for like a year and a half now. Yeah. But so at the end of the film, I used the theme song from Toast of London, right? as like the closeout thing. I just put it in there as like a placeholder because I liked the tone of the song, and I wanted to find something that I could legally use that had the same sort of tone. Like,
no, but
vibe.
The way you said that, like, sounded the exact same way as has now been legally changed to angle prickle Wendy.
That's how I talk. It's just how I talk. Anyway, I need you to make me a song.
Offer you
can make it however you like. That just has to be like some kind of piano ballad that is like minor chords, but has the false sound that it's an upbeat song. It has to go for like 2.5 minutes or something. You know how like the theme song to Toast of London goes.
You're saying it's a ballad, but it's upbeat.
Or whatever. I don't know what the term is. I'm not the music guy. I just need you to make this track for me.
Upbeat, but not up tempo or something.
Maybe up tempo, but downbeat.
Okay, well then it's not a ballad.
Well, okay.
If it's
listen to the theme song from Toast of London, for instance, and tell me what that is. Then it's like in minor chords.
Is it?
I believe it is.
How'd it go again?
Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna hum it because I can't hum for shit. But just listen to it. Just get it up on YouTube. Listen.
Well, yeah, I'll drop even more frames, won't I?
I don't know. Will you?
Will you?
I feel like Discord is way more like internet intensive than Skype is.
Well, it's so weird because last time it actually worked, Skype. Maybe well, I mean, that's the thing, right? I'd have to change my microphone back to one channel, and I feel like that's shittier quality. Because Skype doesn't work with my microphone on this setting because it's now like basically my sound is coming in through the right channel, and Skype only sort of, you know, captures the left channel.
Okay.
And maybe I should turn the frame rate of the stream down, actually. Maybe then I'll have fewer dropped frames. Okay, so wait, what were you asking me again anyway?
I need you to make me a song that sounds similar enough, but not exactly the same as.
What was...
Yeah.
I was going to look up...
I
was going to look up that song, Toast of London.
I'll just paste it in here for you.
Well, I've got it already.
Whatever, fuck you.
Fuck you!
Yeah, I know.
Abandon the vessel immediately.
Abandon the vessel immediately.
Oh dear. Such a classic show.
Oh, this is not a ballad, I can tell you that.
Okay, whatever the fuck it is. Just make me a song that sounds similar to it, and please sing on it too. I need you to sing. Just write a song. That'll be featured in a major motion picture.
Well, right, that'll be £50.
How many? I can pay you if you want, if you really want.
Oh no, don't worry about that.
You've got about 2 months, 3 months maybe to make it.
Alright, that's fine.
Yeah, and it just like it doesn't have to be the same length as the song, maybe like 2 minutes, because I'm just gonna put it over like the very end of the film, which I should probably send to you if you're gonna be like composing to film.
Yeah, that would be good.
Maybe I'll do that now. I'll render like the last like 30 seconds or something of like the film.
So,
and the
well,
credits
has
and
it been completed then?
I've edited like the film. I've just got to do the color correction on it, and maybe some sound EQing for some certain scenes to get like, because there's some staticky noises, like if there's like, you know, I don't know, like some kind of like background noise, like a cricket chirping or something. I've got to like get rid of that just so, you know, it doesn't sound all shit. Because there's like scenes in parks where like there's like birds chirping and going off, and it's like really distracting. So I want to sort of reduce like the background noise, you know.
You know, you should have got that's the main problem that you have, is that you just don't have the sound working properly, I suppose.
Well, actually, I did just buy a couple months ago a new camera that actually can, like, instead of having, like, you know, those standard small audio jacks, it's like one of the proper ones that you can actually attach, like.
Well, it's more that, like, it's not even as much the quality of the microphones. It's the way. It's more in the engineering of it. It's the way that they sort of capture and catch the sound. You know, like. Without too much background noise and stuff like that, and sort of being.
Well, I gotta say though, it's not too bad. Like, it's not too bad. It's really only in, like, a couple of scenes. Like, for the most part, we filmed in quiet locations where there's devoid of noise. There's nothing going on in the background. You know.
Right. Well,
so it works pretty well. You know.
I always feel like. It's a shame that, because there's this what do you call those mics again that you like that you clip to your
like
collar
a
and
wireless
stuff.
mic or lapel microphone or something.
Yeah, to your lapel. No, there's some like specific name for it, but I suppose who cares? But like they tend to sound pretty good, and they sort of really. You know, they really sort of capture your voice and you know, without capturing a lot of echoing and stuff like that. But like the problem is that with film you tend to not want to have that visible, I suppose.
Yeah, well, I think honestly the sound in this is much better. Like, if you're imagining like echoing rooms,
really,
and stuff,
ideally, you'd need like one of those boom things, you know, one of those things that you hold in the air.
Well, I intend to use one of those on the next project. It's just this one we used. I'll tell you about that one. Well, we haven't come up with that yet, but that's going to be a good and you'll like it very much so, because I will be the main character in this one. With my
who says that? I always said that I liked you best as a side character, as a sidekick.
Okay, fine. I'll be the no. It won't, it's not like I'm like the. It's going to be like a sort of.
I do like you to have a lot of screen time.
Storyline. Yeah, it's going to be more like a web series than a film. The next one, but like a proper one where it's like clear episodes and starts and finishes, and rather than like a. I don't know, 3-hour thing we film and then we just splice it up at wherever like the half-hour mark is, you know, that kind of thing.
Well, you're gonna make a storyboard for it first and all that.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna plot it out first, of course, and then go through and actually come up with each, like, you know, storylines that could kind of flow through the 6. There's gonna be like a 6-episode, like, you know, 6 half-hour episodes thing. Roughly, like.
Oh, it's gonna be a series.
Yeah, like a web series kind of thing. I just wanted to like experiment with like other forms, because I was excited when we were going to turn. Remember Dick Cubed, the mistake that will never die. We turned that into a web series, right? But we did it in a way where, well, I didn't do this. Andrew did this, where he cut it up into like 25-minute episodes or something, just randomly, and just put it like a to be continued thing at the very end, which like there was no like clear start and finish, and like, you know, this is one episode and this is what's contained in the episode, and you know, this is what sets up the future.
Yeah, I mean, it was an absolute jumble.
Yeah, that's right. It's like the episodes had no coherent layout.
Yeah, I suppose you want to make something somewhat more conventional in that.
Yeah, like where it's like a storyline with my character, and then there's like another character who has another storyline that could be separate, but they intertwine at some point. You know, that kind of, like, you know how TV shows usually work.
Yeah.
Where it's like, because a film, right? A film follows one plot and then usually a subplot.
Yeah.
And it usually all wraps up at the same conclusion at the end. Whereas like a series or a web series or a TV show, you know how there's like, I'm not telling you anything you don't know, but you know how it's like, you got a character who might have a certain issue, and then there's another one who has a different issue, and maybe they know each other and they share a couple of scenes together, but it's usually independent storylines. Yeah, so that's the kind of thing I'm thinking of doing.
Right, so, but then, you know, by that time you'll feel like you probably have a bit more, you know, experience with writing as well, I suppose, because you were always you always kind of felt like maybe you needed some outside help with the actual writing of stuff.
Yeah, well, my brother and I are probably going to come up with like the main plot, but we'll probably get ideally, like in an ideal world, I'd like to get some of you, like maybe you and Andrew and whoever else, to like chip in and like maybe write an episode or so.
Oh, one of the you're already going to outsource writers for the first season.
Well, you know, it's like we'll come up with like the
No,
like
I
the
know what you
executive
mean. It's good to have sort of a collaborative process, I suppose. Especially since we don't actually do it by the books anyway.
Yeah, that's it. I'm thinking of doing some kind of non-conventional type of plot anyway, something that maybe is a little offbeat, but you know, something that we would do. You know, I don't want to do like a standard boring, like paint by the numbers like story. You know, I like doing odd things, like making my films go in odd directions. Usually to the detriment of everything, but you know.
Well, yeah, just make it just make it like you, like Angus.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think I want to just give it like my stamp of like authenticity. You know, where it's like you can tell like this is like my quirky sort of like weird
bullshit.
F-works or something. You know. Here, I'm uploading the other thing now. It should be done in about a minute and a bit.
About a minute. I should be done in about a minute.
Just wait until I pull out, then I'll be done in. It should be about a minute.
Just
oh dear.
These ropes may go on for a minute. Just cover your eyes.
What?
Yeah, ropes as in, you know, cum ropes.
Oh, right, okay, gotcha. I had no idea what you were talking about.
Gotcha.
It's not a term we use over here.
No, it's kind of an American thing, isn't it?
We just say cum, you know.
Yeah, but like ropes of cum, you know, like that's sort of the when you refer to the sort of the elongated squirt, so to speak, of a particularly
elongated squirt. Oh my god, you're disgusting.
You disgust me.
You make me fucking sick. Oh, by the way, when you messaged me, by the way, this morning, it was in the morning my time. It was like 6 in the morning, right? And I didn't even see your first message. I just read like a bit of them. Like I thought it said, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" or something. I'm like, what?
What?
I don't need this early in the morning. I literally just got to work and I just sat down and I got this message from you. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like, I don't need this right now.
I said, I said, yo, Angus, the fuck is up with you?
It really put me on a downward spot. You know, actually, I was feeling mildly depressed a few months ago.
Oh, a few months ago?
Well, was it 2 months ago? Whenever the tournament, yeah, about June, sometime early June.
Oh, you mean when you sort of punked out of the tournament?
Yeah, around about that time, yeah. I got unnecessarily furious about that, by the way. I was like, I don't know what came over me.
Yeah,
I was, like,
think people noticed that.
Do you know I had to take like a 2-hour walk to calm down?
I had to take a bunch of anti-anxiolytics.
But I think the tournament was like my anger was like
sham.
No, it was like directed unfairly towards the tournament. It was more like in my real life, I was just getting a little like down about some things. Yeah, like work was just.
I think you need to focus
like,
on a few things a bit less, or worry about a few things less.
Yeah, I was having like confidence issues and that kind of thing. It's particularly with the fairer sex, shall we say?
The fairer sex.
Oh, is that non-PC? I'm not allowed to say that.
No, you are. It's. I mean, I obviously don't feel like it's accurate per se, but it's still funny especially to hear you say it. just such a stupid term.
I remember we were there was this like meme in the community a few years ago, which was there's this show called Family Fortunes, which is like the UK version of Family Fortunes. And this guy says something about like the question is like what something about like what is one of the defining characteristics of man or something, and this guy like his answer is the greater sex.
What does that mean?
As in, man is the greater sex.
Oh, you mean? Oh, was it actually supposed to mean like? Was it actually referring to the male sex, or was it referring to humans?
No, I think it was males. I think I can't remember the exact. I can't remember what the question was exactly, but I just remember the his answer was the greater sex.
How is the greater sex a feature?
I don't know. Like I said, I don't think that was the question. I'm not being like 100% accurate when I talk
verbatim.
about when I recount this. I'm just saying I think that's what it was.
Right. So you're saying, and in what context was he saying this?
In like an answer to a question on Family Fortunes.
I know, but where like was he like upsetting people with it, so to speak?
No, he said it was like a joke answer, I think. Like, anticipating laughs.
So really, it was like a non-story.
Yeah, I was just saying the greater sex, because you talk about the fairer sex. Why do you have to do this? You have to turn everything into, like, this long tangent about, like, nothingness.
I just don't know why you told me that. You told it in a way as if it was gonna turn into an actual story or something.
No, that was the story. See, if Christian was here, he'd get it. He'd laugh. He'd say, "Oh yeah, I remember." Why can't you be like Christian?
What do you mean? What do you mean? I remember. Was he there?
Yeah, he was there at the time.
It was seriously. Holy fuck!
What?
Sorry, I'm actually now playing a game in the background.
My throat is killing me, by the way. I've got like this sore throat.
Yeah, I can tell. It's like winter there now, isn't it?
It is like winter. I feel really bad because I just started this. I just started this new job like 8 weeks ago or something.
Same sort of, building with.
No, it's like it's a bit further down the road. It's like this old war hospital.
Further down the ladder.
No, it's up the ladder. It's a promotion of sorts, but it's like hard to get to this place now because it's like I used to walk 10 minutes and I'd be there, but now it's like a half an hour walk, so I catch the bus there instead. But this one particular day I was riding home from work. I had a horrible bike accident.
Right, but what's your actual position now?
Oh, I work as a. It's really a dumb position.
As a fluffer.
It's the information support officer for the enterprise record management
It sounds
team.
so bureaucratic.
It is. It's just a bureaucrat. I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you what I spend my day doing. It's like when people create records in this record manager system.
In
so
a record
like a
label
file
company.
It's like a file or a document or something. I like have to go and check that they've done it right, and if they haven't done it right, I have to like abuse them about not doing it right.
And then they complain about you.
I'm kind of like a system administrator for this this electronic file storage network.
So it has nothing to do with the health industry anymore?
It's like the corporate side of the health industry.
Oh, you mean big farm? I see.
No. I mean like so there's get this. This is the most unbelievable thing to me, and this is really it's just bizarre.
The most unbelievable thing happened to me.
They have hired a team of like 5 or 6 people, and what these people do is they're called correspondence.
Are they called the Suicide
officers.
Squad?
No, they're not, unfortunately. Although I would think that if you were doing this job, you would consider suicide quite a lot. But what they do is so the hospital, right, receives tons of emails every day, right? They just like hundreds of emails.
About what?
So this team, about anything, like people complaining about shit, people wanting shit. So this team
saying, why did you send away my son with cancer? Because you couldn't.
Yeah, that actually happens quite a lot.
Yeah, I don't blame them, to be honest, but yeah.
But it's not always complaints. It's like unions who like want.
There's also like, compliments sometimes.
No, there's never. I've never seen. There are always complaints. But anyway, what this team of people do is all day, their entire job consists of them receiving emails, and then forwarding them on to the appropriate departments.
Right. And
that's it.
So
that's
it's like a secretary at a phone desk, so to speak.
Yeah. You
just forward. They're like. They never say anything either. That you just call up and you say like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to speak to someone about this, and they don't even greet you. They don't say anything else. They just say, let me forward you to this and this, and then hold please. That's all they say the whole day.
However, these people are like they're like the gatekeepers for like emailing the
for the hate mail coming in to like specific doctors.
No, they're like the gatekeepers for like the minister and like the executive people and everything. So it's like if you want to like get in touch with them, you have to email these people, the correspondence team, first before because everything has to go through them for whatever reason. It's bullshit.
Why is that bullshit?
Well, it's bureaucratic. Unnecessary bureaucratic. Yeah, very bureaucratic, and it's like it has to be. It
reminds me a little bit of how it's really hard to get in touch with a celebrity or something.
It's kind of like that, but it goes okay. It goes you, then the correspondence team, then you don't ever email they never email because I read all their email chains, right? They never email the person that the email is meant to go to. They always email their executive assistant, right? So it goes through like 2 levels of like.
Hang on, who mails their executive assistant? The actual source of
the correspondence team does.
Wait, so they don't actually directly forward it?
No. So they get emails from the public or like anyone else,
and then they then have it go through to another person.
So then they send it to the executive assistant or the secretary of the person the email is meant to go to. No, that's not me. It's like, like the secretary or the assistant of like whoever.
The assistant to the regional manager.
Yeah, it goes through like 2 levels before it finally gets to the person who.
I just don't get the extra level now. Like, do they send verbatim every email through to their executive without any.
They just
forward it without any commentary or anything.
It just says, "Please see attached from such and such."
What?
Yeah, I know. It boggles my mind. Like people get paid real money to do this.
This is like one of those union things or something.
Oh, it's like.
This is like Clive Palmer creates jobs.
It feels like something out of George Orwell, like 1984 or something, or like.
Out of George Orwell, that's like the one thing he's done.
But it's like so much bureaucracy that I didn't even know about before.
But by the way, I heard you're getting better internet.
Conley is. I already had the better internet.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's okay.
But it's still capped, right?
No, I'm not capped anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, because I thought that was... because I read in like these comments on the video that Andrew Fisher made about it, about the fact that he's going to do streaming with his better internet. By the way, he said he was gonna do like, it was I'm gonna play all the classics, and then what was it? He would probably enable the fucking. I kind of want to talk about that with him. Actually, I kind of wanted to talk about that publicly with him as well. That he was gonna enable this, the super chat, so to speak, the subscriber chat, the chat that people have to pay for.
Oh, what, he said that?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope he doesn't do that.
Like, Jesus. Come on. You know, like it just makes it sound like he's doing the streaming just to squeeze some extra money.
It does seem that way. I'm not too sure if that's his intention or not. I don't know.
I know. That's why I kind of wanted to ask him about it, I suppose. But
I'd rather not jump to conclusions. I'd rather
no.
you know,
Well, you know me. I like to jump to conclusions and then
I know.
see if they're true or not.
That's good. It's good. It's good to test the character of these frauds. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like
They're as bad as the assistant to the whatever the fuck
the regional manager.
No, the actual function that you named, it was even worse.
Oh, the correspondence action officer.
No, it was a different one. It was also like assistant to something. Or
Oh,
like
executive assistant.
Yeah, executive assistant to whatever.
Yeah, to whomever. Yeah.
I'm babbling. So like, I forgot what we were on about now. Right, because there was like a comment saying that they still had it capped. Like they still paid for.
Oh yeah. The basic internet is capped. Like you have to pay more if you want like the uncapped internet.
Oh, but they said like you can pay for a higher cap, basically.
You can do that too. You can do that. It goes up to like
500 gigs or something.
500 gigs, and after that, it's usually uncapped.
Well, I mean, you might as well go uncapped.
That's right. It's not even like that much. It's like $10 difference between the
Might
two.
as well go without a rubber.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I can't believe you just said that.
So can't believe you just said.
I think Johnny. I think Andrew finally got like the NBN down in South Australia after like this long.
Yeah, they were talking about NBN. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had it for like 3 years now, I suppose.
Another person said they were only getting it in 2019.
Shit, that doesn't surprise me, to be honest.
Like,
Doesn't surprise.
what a mess.
It's not. Look, it's not even that great. It's not even that great. Like the internet's fine, but it's not like.
Yeah, it's not like it's next level. America doesn't even have that great internet, like on average.
They did a few years ago, comparably.
Comparably?
Yeah, to us. Like.
Well, yeah, to you, obviously, yeah. But if we're talking about like a country that has like, you know, the best internet, so to speak, it'd be like in Scandinavia somewhere.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Maybe even Russia.
Sure.
Russia's always been a lot faster than America as well.
I just remember being in Skype chats like, 5 years ago, and we'd have like the Americans in there, and they'd be like on their, high fiber internet or something, and it's like, high fiber? Did I just say high fiber? I meant to say fiber optic internet.
I don't even know, what that was supposed to mean. What the hell?
What?
It's ridiculous. I'm playing this on the hardest difficulty, so I'm just getting one shot.
Oh, I sent you the file that like I want you to compose the song for, by the way.
Oh, okay. I'll
if you're going to watch it though, don't stream it.
What? Yeah, well, we can't just, this is an exclusive press preview. Although no, if it's a press preview, of course they are meant to broadcast it. Or...
Yeah, if it's like a trailer.
I wonder if that would be an interesting thing to do. Just
a trailer?
Oh well, yeah, you could do that as well. I mean, you could try to make that, but yeah, like, because there's this thing where I guess you could do like for YouTube content. I mean, like just post trailers and commentate over them.
That is a big market, I'm sure.
Is it? Yeah. Well, the biggest.
So.
I think the biggest market is product placement stuff. It's like shilling toys and stuff, especially like stuff aimed at children. So basically, Ando is in the top market.
He's a big shill, is he?
Well, yes, obviously.
You didn't just say that.
What? I mean, that's like literally, objectively the case, isn't it?
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
I'm not even knocking him for it, per se.
No, you wouldn't do that. Not with the bankroll he's making.
I wouldn't do that, you know, and commit network suicide.
What do you expect to get something out of Ando, do you?
No.
Hey, I've appeared in several of his videos, and I've had nothing to show for it.
Well, yeah, I've kind of heard about his generosity.
Yeah.
Am I slamming him now?
Yeah, tell me about it.
Tell me about it. Well, you know,
What?
he got lucky. No, I'm sorry, he works hard for it. And
I'm sure he does.
I couldn't do it because it would destroy my soul. The content.
Yeah, that's true.
Pokemon card pack openings and stuff like that. But you know, in the end, that it just makes me sound like the jealous guy if I talk like that. Obviously.
Are you sure you're not jealous? A little bit.
No, I'm not jealous. I'm somewhat. I mean, I obviously wish that I'd make that bank. I'm not going to lie about that.
Yeah, of course.
But I wouldn't. I would actually never try to do it in that way. No.
You do it in a more noble way, like a musician.
Well, it's
perhaps.
just that I literally couldn't. I just wouldn't like it enough, I suppose.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair. I think for the track you're gonna make for me though, let's make that track.
Well, don't fucking hype
off.
that too much.
The track.
Yeah, maybe it's gonna be shit.
No, it's gonna be great. I know it's gonna be great. Also, feel free to write like some vocals for it and sing on it too.
But
what?
So yeah, like write something that's probably got something to do with the film, I would suppose.
I can have something to do with the film. It doesn't have to though. Not necessarily.
It can just be something bullshit like, you know, a James Bond film, like, well, the newer ones, you know. You know my name. Yeah.
That's a terrible. Actually, no, that's a great song. What the fuck am I saying? I love that song.
It's a nice song. Poets of the Fall did a perfect rendition of it.
Oh yeah. I think
I sent you that
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that. That was around the time that what's his name died.
Your grandfather?
My grandfather? My grandfather's not dead.
Wait, who?
Chris Cornell, the guy who sang the song.
Oh, that wasn't around the time that he died. Jesus Christ, your sense of time is completely gone. I literally sent you that video. I haven't spoken to you. Literally haven't spoken to you since Chris Cornell died. I'm pretty sure.
Hasn't it been? No, it has been. Yes, it has. But when did he die?
Like, I don't know, half a year ago or something?
Hey, it's been. We literally spoke, like, I'd say a month and a half ago.
No, probably not.
I believe so.
But yes. Even so, like, I sent you that.
Wait, hold on.
I sent you the Poets of the Fall.
Cornell died?
I said about half a year ago or something.
No,
guessing.
he died in May.
Oh well, so it's even more recent.
Yes.
So a couple months ago, but like, I sent you that video of Poets of the Fall like in 2015.
Was it? No. Wait, was it? It
yes.
Could have been. Huh.
I mean, I probably showed it when you and Andrew were over here.
It could have been.
So again, it's like, what the hell is up with your sense of time?
My sense of time, it's all over the place.
It's,
I don't know. Time is going too fast. I can't really. You know.
We're growing up so fast.
Yeah. Well,
all your friends are getting married.
No, that hasn't happened yet. None of my friends are getting married. Okay. The people who I know who are getting married are like the real religious ones who they have to get it on before, get married before they get it on.
They have to get it on. They have to get it on, and thus they have to get married.
They want to bonk, is what I'm saying. So before they can do that, they have to get married. Otherwise.
What I'm saying here is, I want to make sure that you get me real clear. What I'm saying is, they want to bonk.
They do though, because it's like
yeah.
Get their you know.
Were you gonna say instant gratification? Because it's not exactly that, is it? It's the opposite almost.
Sex before marriage, Johnny. Don't you agree with that?
I think you meant the other way around.
You don't agree with that?
Well, no, you just said sex before marriage, Johnny. Don't you agree? Didn't you mean like marriage before sex?
Oh yeah, I do. Oh my god, I'm like delirious or something. You know, I did have a concussion only like less than 2 weeks ago. So.
Was it only 2 weeks ago?
It was only 2 weeks ago. It was not last Thursday, but the Thursday before that.
Oh god, I really have to take a piss actually.
Alright.
Can we take a few minutes?
Yes, I have to take a piss too, so why don't we both go together?
Put on an elevator music thing in the background.
And then you can watch that clip I sent you when you get back.
While I'm still streaming?
No, stop streaming for like 2 minutes and then go back to streaming.
Okay. No, I can't stop. Oh, whatever.
You there? Hello?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Alright, I couldn't hear you for some reason.
I'm back.
You're back. What took you so long? Slow prostate?
What do you mean slow prostate?
Well, you got a bad prostate, it takes a while to get it all out.
I mean, a slow
Sounds-
prostate doesn't really affect your pissing, does it?
Whatever, bad prostate, I don't know. I'm not the doctor.
You need one.
My throat. My throat! Johnny Nature in my throat.
I'm sorry, I can't help that it's so big.
I gotta take a. Oh my god, that was uncalled for, unnecessary, unprofessional.
It took you a while to get it.
This is coming from the man writing my end title sequence. I don't know about that.
The man riding your tongue, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
Actually,
You're
we've
quite
got some
possibly the most.
dirty mind.
Yes. What were you saying?
We've got some people who joined the stream chat.
I highly doubt anyone is watching or listening to this shit.
Well, Fraser's here for one.
Well, get him on Skype. Get him on Discord. I want to talk to Fraser.
I guess he could join.
Would that ruin the experience for you if you
I don't
joined?
know. Sometimes three's a crowd, you know. I don't know.
No, but Fraser's different. He never says anything.
Yeah,
I need
that's
to tell
true.
him about verbatim. I need
But
to tell
isn't
him.
that gonna? Yeah, no. By the way, I'm completely and totally fine with that. But like, as long as it doesn't fuck with the internet further.
I don't know.
I haven't had any dropped frames since I put the stream, like, what do you call it? The bit rate or something. What's it called? I'm trying to look it up now. Yeah, video bit rate. It was on 6,000 before. Now it's on 4,000, and since then I haven't had any dropped frames. So.
That's
and
good. I'm
YouTube
glad.
recommends 2,500, so it's still above recommendation. Quality wise.
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's very good.
All right. Well, if Fraser can hear us and he wants to make it on, then he should get on Discord and he can join the call.
He should. I don't know what his Discord handle is though.
And Dronio is also there, and he enjoyed the game I was playing. So.
Androgynous. Isn't that what you said?
No.
Oh, my voice is dying on me.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I can't.
under the weather too.
Yeah, I ordinarily, if I was feeling this sick, I would take the day off work tomorrow, but I kind of can't because I'm like the only one there tomorrow.
And then you have like the risky business type dance in there on your own. Was it risky business?
Yeah. No, I mean there are other people there, like physically there, but I'm like the only one there in my team tomorrow. So if I'm not there,
What's
then,
the film with Tom Cruise where he does that din 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 din?
No, I think that is risky business.
Oh, okay.
I think you're right.
Fuck's sake! At least you know a film or two.
I know movies. I'm not
If
like
I-
your mate Rob. who
Yeah,
knows
I was
nothing
gonna
about
say with Rob, he's literally he knows nothing. Every cultural reference is lost on him.
What is wrong with that boy?
The boy.
There's something troubling him. I think you gotta find out.
Make your next film about that.
I could.
No, don't.
I don't think there's enough source material there.
Enough sus. You'd have to go through all my Let's Plays.
Just listen to some stories and that kind of thing. Fraser, I think you just got back to the chat, but we were saying that if you'd like, you could join the Discord chat. I could fill you in about verbatim, if you like. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want. I don't know. He could be talking to his girlfriend because Fraser has a girlfriend now. You know that?
Does that bother you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Wow, really interesting.
I'm a little jealous actually. I've got a bit of jealousy going on there.
Jealousy, you
Yeah.
brought me down. Jealousy.
What's your
gave me no
Discord
warning.
handle, Fraser?
Oh,
I can't add
okay. You
you
haven't
in-
got him on Discord.
I don't have him on Discord.
I
no.
do, but he's not online.
Oh, well. I guess that ends that conversation, doesn't it?
It ends this whole stream.
I love how the speedrun like tournament Skype chat thing is just totally dead now the tournament's over.
Skype chat?
Whatever, Discord chat. I don't know. Stop being such a pedant, okay?
Such a pedant for...
You fucking shit me off sometimes with your like inane like nitpicking. You know who is it? Andrew Carroll, right? He's afraid to get in arguments with you. Do you know that?
Andrew Carroll.
Like legitimately afraid to get in arguments with you because he thinks that you'll like tear him to shreds or something, and he thinks that you have a problem with literally everything he says, and you just take like a contrary opinion just to.
Oh, I don't have
shit him
a.
off.
Well, that's definitely not true. I don't think. I mean, there may have been a very few times where I was kind of trolling him or something, but. Okay, I'm trying to add Fraser, but I'm sure this will... Uh-oh. I just quit Discord?
Was there a car driving past your house?
Hang on, where's Discord gone?
Or is Santa Claus in town yet? Is it time for him to come around?
Santa Claus?
I love telling people about Santa Claus. It's like one of the greatest things I've ever learned is about Santa Claus. It's great. It's wonderful.
Oh yeah, you were gonna like you wanted to watch these things as well, like these you know, the sort of holy shit. How do I? Okay, add friends to DM. I don't know if this is DM. No. Fuck. Fucking Discord can be so like
add people.
Convoluted with these things.
Can you drag them in to the...
No, I literally can't.
The
drag
fuck?
him in. Invite to
Also,
server. I can call him, but then I'd be calling him separately.
That's annoying.
Someone tell me how the fuck do I add someone to a call in? I'm just gonna call Fraser and see what happens. No. Fuck. Did he just go offline? Hello?
Alright, there we go. I'm here. I'm in.
Okay, I think he's here too, except he's muted.
That's okay. Fraser doesn't really talk that much.
So...
He's a quiet boy.
Okay. Well, if he's not going to talk, then he might as well not join.
What? Why? What? You don't like silent people lurking in the corners?
Well, he can literally lurk in the stream, can't he?
No, he can't lurk in the stream. I need to have a direct one-on-one conversation with my man.
But you're not, because he's not saying anything.
He's not saying anything. There he is. He's unmuted himself now.
Hello?
Oh, Fraser. Fraser, you never learn, do you? He never learns, does he? He's always been doing this shit.
I wonder if he has the same microphone
like,
as he had fucking for years.
I think he does. He's like in terms of reliability in the community or whatever we call it these days. Is Fraser's low on the totem pole when it comes to technological advancement. Hasn't really got past 2009, to be honest.
I'd say 2003 or something.
2003?
Okay,
back
no.
that far.
Let's say 2006 when YouTube just came out. That's basically the microphones that they had.
That's fair. That's fair.
You know me, I'm as fair as they get.
Oh, there he is. I can hear him finally.
I had to change my settings. I've never used Discord before for voice
Fraser!
Calling, so.
Now, Fraser, how would you react
Fraser.
if I told you?
It's Fraser. Sorry.
Yes.
If you told me.
Fraser, how would you react if I told you that I've totally scrapped verbatim and I'm not releasing it anymore?
Wow, that's a reaction.
No, I'm not. The reality is I'm about, say, 2 to 3 months away from
I'm
releasing
about to release it. It's about to go into its premiere.
It's more or less done. It's just missing like a couple things, and then yeah.
It's missing all the video.
It's basically missing everything that doesn't have you in it. although Fraser is in a considerable amount of it. He's in pretty much every scene except for like 2 or 3 scenes.
Jeez.
It's like a real like starring performance, you know.
Is it an introspective film?
Yes, very much so. I showed it to one of Liam's borderline autistic internet friends, and he liked it.
Wait,
Hey.
is he borderline and has autism, or is he...
No, Liam, one of his internet friends, not actually him.
This game actually turns my flashlight off.
Yeah.
Weirdly, when
But
it
yeah, no,
wants
it's
to show.
actually it's damn good so far. I'm really enjoying.
I know, F.E.A.R
That's
is
turning
a
out.
pretty good game, isn't it? But,
No, not F.E.A.R. My film verbatim. It's actually good. It's actually not bad.
Well-
how does it look compared to how it used to look in the draft?
Oh yeah, I'll take a print screen for you to show you the So I'm doing color correction at the moment, like actual color correction, not like fake. Like let's oversaturate everything color correction.
You mean
So-
not just prefab filters over everything?
Yeah, so I'm actually doing each individual scene has to have its own.
That
sort of
sounds like a
color
lot of
correction
work.
applied to it. Well, it's okay when you consider like we only
When
use
it's fun
about,
and creative.
yeah, well that too, but we only use I don't know like 20 locations maybe. So like it's not like it's you know like
Right, you're doing
100
it.
locations
You're
every
doing it
location.
per location, not so much per scene, so to speak.
Well, that's right, because certain scenes take place in the same location, and therefore they don't really like.
Well, I don't know.
Doesn't-
I really have no experience with it. For all I know, maybe you need different color correction for different angles or different times of day, etc., etc.
Yeah, that's probably true too.
But yeah, I guess you don't have to go that far for a project with so few people working on it.
You mean just me, basically?
Oh.
Actually, I'm not the only person working on it, but you know, I'm like, I've spent a considerable amount of time on this film.
Yeah, and with work and everything, are you sure that this is not the thing that's making you all stressed out?
I don't think so.
I don't
it's
think so.
I like it because there you go. That's that there. I don't know if it's that show up. What is that?
What show up?
I know it's loading there. Okay, so I don't know if you
Pardon
can
me.
see that or not. I've just see how like there's like a line down the middle of that screenshot there. So like
Yes.
the left side is pre-color correction, the right side is post-color correction.
Can I show this on stream?
You sure? It doesn't really give anything away.
Hang on.
I look incredibly colourful here, more colourful than I ever thought I'd look in my life.
See how like
So-
your suit is like properly colored and like the lamp is like really green.
It looks nice.
So if I here, I'll
do.
do a print screen of like the like this is like what it looks like with full color. So so that's like see like the back of my dad's head there. In the first shot, it's like gray and color. So it
Your
looks like
dad.
his-
I mean, it's
like look at it. Look at his neck. and
That's
his
weird
Skin, like it's
enough.
all like gray and faded. But then you look at the next one. His like skin is like got a pinkish hue to it. His hair is like sort of deeper gray, I suppose.
I like the looks of this. This is some nice work.
ooh. I like that. I like the weird colorfulness of it.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. Kind of was like.
Yeah, but it's like a lot of-
color-corrected, but it's
A lot of things trying to make things colorful, but this is really colorful in a nice way or something. I really like the color of Fraser's suit here.
that and see that's what I was using. Like I'm using as like the
Reference
guide
point.
for for every scene is like as long as his suit is colored that way consistently along, then I think that's like the key.
I don't know
so-
about that though. Like, aren't some
Well,
like honestly, again,
it has to be taken into respect, but
yeah, like you know, the context of the scene and the environment that they're in. Like you wouldn't want the suit to always look the exact same color. I would think.
Well, it doesn't, and I'm sort of like here. I'll show you like another one that I've been playing with. Like I've only really got up to color correcting like the first 2 scenes so far. So you know, it's still a work in progress in terms of that, because like I did the sound editing where I basically went through and like tidied up all like so like it doesn't clip. You know, like there's no clipping at all. Like the sound is perfectly like edited, so it doesn't like actually make any kind of you know how like in like any other thing when we've done where like someone slammed a cup down or something and it's like made this horrible like you know
yeah, this boomy yet and echoey noise or something.
Yeah, so I've gone through and I've edited all those out, and same with the dialogue too. Like I've made all the dialogue a similar volume so that
you know this is like a ridiculously good learning experience. I reckon. It sounds like a. Really...
Oh yeah. I tell you what, it has basically given me so much to like
take for your next project as well.
Yeah,
right?
and I think as well it's given me a good idea of like a workflow as well, because
yeah.
I've got a real good sort of indication of how to go about like for instance scripting. We spent a considerable amount of time scripting this thing, and then shooting. We shot it in the space of like 3 weeks, a real sort of like short window of time to shoot it, and then editing has taken me the longest time because I've actually had to go through re-edit scenes, and so once I've got all the visuals looking okay, then I have to go in and do the sound again, and once I've got the sound okay, then I have to go do the soundtrack, where I've put in the soundtrack so far, most of it anyway, and now I'm doing the color correction.
If you want any help with sound editing, I would probably kind of like the exercise myself.
Do you have Sony Vegas?
Of course I do.
Okay, cool. Well, what I'll have to do though is somehow get all the files to you, like every file.
Yeah, I don't know how big it is. That is the problem, of course, with having it like over a long distance.
Yeah, see, I've got a where is it?
Whoa.
A folder. So this folder has I've got all my shots in one folder, and the folder is about 183 gigabytes in size.
Oh my.
So you know, I could.
Yeah, well, obviously you wouldn't want to send the whole thing at once.
Yeah, that's true, but I need you to edit from like the.
You do need to edit it with some context in mind, obviously.
Yeah, well, I don't want to do this thing where I render it and I give you like a rendered version.
I think you should. What you should do, yeah. Well, why not though?
Well, because then you can't edit the sound though, because everything would be on one track.
Oh no, but I meant as a preview, so that I sort of have the preview build, so to speak, of the film, and then I sort of know what it's about and what kind of work it needs done on it.
Well, I mean, I could do that, but why wouldn't I just send it to you like the production file with like all the video for you know things?
Well,
I mean,
because that's humongous, and if you render it first, then I can say, for example, oh, this scene and this scene I could do some work on, and then you only have to send me that scene.
Oh, yeah, I could do that. But no, but see, I still have to send you. Well, I can send you the Vegas file and then the footage just from that scene. That would work, I suppose. I just have to figure out which files are in that scene. We could do that. Right. But I don't know. I just sent you like another footage, like another clip there. So that's just another scene in the film where they're sitting down at the park bench. But you can already see, like, look at the greens there, like as opposed to. You remember that day, Fraser, don't you? That was like the real hot day that we had you running around in your suit all day. Real hot.
I can't imagine walking around in a suit in Australia on a hot day.
Oh, it was bad. I made Fraser. There's this bit in the film where he has to faint, right? But like I wanted to get it from like 16 different angles, so I had to like make him faint 16 different times. So he was standing out there.
Oh yeah, because you only have one camera.
Yeah, well, but even if I did have more cameras, they'd be in each other's like side.
Oh yeah, you'd have to like get out of each other's. Well, you can edit those things out. That's what people do a lot of the time, can they?
I do it practically. So not only that, I had him running around as well in that suit in like this hot day. There's this shot where it's like a 30-second shot and it starts from like a distance, and you can see Fraser like he runs past some trees and then he like runs and like does like a zigzag motion and runs like up a hill, and then he
You
has to
have
get
a
to the top
lot
the hill.
of running in your films, by the way. I feel like.
This one is mostly sitting and talking and walking and standing.
Like, I just remember, like, one of the things that comes to mind when I think of, like, you in a lot of those films is you, like, running in your, like, spastic way.
No, there's a lot of Fraser being angsty in this film.
Very angsty in this film. What's up with my hairline in this picture? I don't remember my hairline being that bad.
Yeah, I don't know.
It doesn't look too bad, honestly. It looks fine.
It's because you had your hair combed in that scene. Like, there's like some other shots where your hair's like not combed and it looks okay. Like,
I don't know. I've had a real fringy cut for like months, so I've just kind of forgotten what it was like my hair not to have a fringe.
Oh yeah. Hey, actually, Fraser, I'll send you because you're not gonna spoil it or anything. I mean, you wouldn't, but I sent Johnny the just because I like you to like see like the progress and like know that I'm actually like not slacking off, because I am actually working on this film quite extensively. It just takes so much time. That's I'll send you like the footage of like the very end of the film, because I'm gonna get Johnny to compose like a track for me for like the end credits.
Nice.
So where am I? Here, that's why can't I send this? There you go. Yeah. So that's that. Oh, hey, you know that party scene? That party scene looks amazing now, by the way.
Wow, I remember that. That was really awkward, because it was like the only scene we had to shoot with just these random people who I'd only just met, and I'm having to be really like ridiculous in front of them, so.
Yeah. it works.
What was it like?
Really well.
Was it like a really like a drug-filled type party, or?
No, it's meant to be like this like stuffy, pretentious art student party.
And like American Psycho type.
Kinda. Everyone's talking about like literature,
like
and everyone's like.
Oh.
No. Everyone's just like young kids wearing suits, basically.
Is it more like history?
It's like a Woody Allen type of party.
History? No. Oh, it's a bunch of stuffy Jews.
No. It's like 20-somethings trying to be pretentious.
Oh, it's more like an indie film then.
Yeah, kinda.
Or like indie people, you know, like those. Yeah, like no, hipsters is what they're called, aren't they?
I suppose you could call them hipsters. Yeah, it's really weird because like everyone who's at this party in this party scene is like.
And like they talk about like pseudo philosophical shit with like but all their angles on it they think are like really broad minded, but they're just fucking like superficial, and anyone could have thought it up.
So,
like
what happens is one of them's like a publisher or something, and she's like making this terrible joke, like it's just like not even a funny joke, and like everyone starts cracking up laughing, and then you can see Fraser, who doesn't quite get the joke, but like pretends to like fake laughs it.
I want to see that. I want to see Fraser's face.
It's really good. I don't even know if I told you to do that or not, but you did it very well.
I don't remember this scene. The one thing I liked about this movie is I didn't understand anything about English literature at the time, but there's all this like references to it, and so I didn't even bother to research it, and I'm glad I didn't, because it really makes my character just seem more ignorant, just because I don't know what I'm talking about half the time.
Yeah, I'll give you a print screen of it. This bear in mind, this doesn't have any color.
Oh, whoops.
This scene takes place approximately 32 minutes into the film.
Sorry, did you say something to me?
Well, I said I haven't quite edited the scene yet, but it takes place about 32 minutes. Oh, sorry, I haven't color corrected it yet, but it takes place about half an hour into the film.
Hey, it's those guys.
So you can see like Fraser's got this like awkward like smile.
Oh, did you
on his
link
face.
something?
Yeah, I just posted a picture in this guy in the Discord chat.
I've got a bit of a baby face here, just probably because my hair there is just kind of like sideways.
Oh, right. This is more like studenty people, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why I said they're like art students.
Ugh, yeah.
Oh, and do you remember?
Who
this
are those
classic
people on
moment,
the
Fraser?
right?
That's like they're Liam's my brother's friends.
Okay. So he does have friends.
Yeah, his friends.
Fraser's
Do you remember
face
that?
just-
Do you remember Fraser when there was that bit where we were walking under the bridge and that possum came out? It like sporadically. I'm like,
Yes.
I gotta film this. Yeah, I worked that in as well. It's great because it's like we were just there and there's like this possum that just appears out of nowhere and like starts like climbing up like this this tree next to this bridge, and like Fraser stops and looks at it and like I don't know. I guess it could mean something. It's a metaphor for like his disconnect to humanity and his connection to animals or some shit like that. I don't know.
Fisher just got
cow,
online
so-
and I want to add him, but again,
No, we don't talk to him anymore.
how the fuck does one do that?
Also, I put this real Lynchian shot in as well of like just like an escalator, like it goes up an escalator, and like the whole shot is just like me standing in the middle of the escalator, pointing the camera upwards, and then slowly going up the escalator with like that chugging noise, you know, that escalators make.
Oh yes. That's nice.
Are you watching the season of Twin Peaks, Fraser?
I am. Holy shit.
Are you in love with it as much as I'm in love with it?
I love it. I love it. I don't care what anyone else says. I love it. I love Dougie.
Oh,
Oh,
is it not?
yes,
Is it
thank
not universally loved?
It's a bit it's gone a bit more Lynchian and in a different direction to the original Twin Peaks. So a lot of people, not everyone, but like there are quite a number of people who haven't really been a fan of it.
Yeah, because you know Dale Cooper, the main guy that everyone loves from the old show, Kyle MacLachlan's character, is like in this catatonic state, like he's like in this catatonic state for like it's been like what
12
episode 11?
episodes.
Yeah, something like that. No, this was episode 11 this week, I think.
Yeah, it's been he'll I think that was his farewell, the latest episode. I feel like it's very close now.
No.
Especially
I think it's got a couple more to go.
I think because
There's a
the next
theory,
episode's called Let's Rock. So
I haven't seen
there's
any
a
of
theory
it
there.
yet, by the way. So
Oh, okay. I'm trying to spoil it.
Well, we're not really spoiling anything, but I think, to be perfectly honest, I adore Kyle MacLachlan as Dougie Jones. I don't care. To be honest,
adore.
I would be perfectly happy if he never returned.
If he took my virginity.
Or if they had him return like at the last minute of the last episode, like just to
At the
fuck
last
with people.
minute, they had him return.
Oh, and Conley, you do
Almost
realize,
at
of
the
course, when we go
last
to
minute.
Japan, we're going to be like doing like rewatches of this show. By the way,
are we? Oh, cool.
I hope you appreciate that. I have to rewatch this show. It bears rewatching. I just rewatched episode 11 with Liam today.
You know what I've been watching?
Porn.
Hitorihime My Hero. It's
Oh.
new. It's a new yaoi anime. So
Nature.
Have you just been showing off color correction? Like, is that what these pictures are?
Yeah,
Yes.
well, one of it, like the first two are, like I was showing like the, I think it looks pretty good actually. Like, I think especially the, like I know the back of my dad's neck is a bit pinkish, but it looks okay.
I like how colorful it is.
Yeah, I've only done like that scene in like the park scene. I quite like
you
the
know,
park
it's
scene.
like you can go two ways. You can go the sort of that washed out aesthetic, which is
Yeah,
quite common. Or you
I
can,
don't
or you
like
can
that
go
as
the,
much.
or you can go the utopia, like
That's what I was thinking.
overly colorful, which is like meant to be a statement against how bleak the world actually is.
I think.
Well, let's not get
like,
overly philosophical about it.
Well, I mean, no,
I think-
that is the philosophical like point of it actually. Like the point is that like
No,
just,
I
like,
know
horrific-
that's sort of what art school students would use as the point of it. Yeah, but I mean, it can just also look good in a certain context. I mean, you don't have to just use it in that way, obviously.
No.
Yeah, I think I
No,
prefer.
I mean, some
'cause-
people use it for a non-ironic way. They use it cheerfully because it's cheerful. It's like yeah.
I don't think it's even just cheerful. Yeah, but like it does kind of make it look a bit more like a comedy in some ways. Yeah, like a bright.
Yeah,
sort of-
I think it livens it up quite a lot, just being like slightly over colorful because not like even though the film has a lot of stuff that happens,
But I think
there's not much
because the
action,
content,
you know?
the content that you make is so out of whack anyway, in terms
Yeah.
of, you know, a reference point. I think it just gives it a whole new context anyway to have that sort of a color
scheme going. Yeah, well, look, I'm very used to looking at it and editing it with like this washed out sort of thing. Like, I'll show you an example actually of my dad, because he's an older gentleman. He's about 40, mid 40s, you know. So, like, okay, this is probably not a good example because he's kind of a bit. Yeah, okay, that works, I guess. Trying to find like a shot where he's like halfway in the shot, like, so I can show like the color correction in action. He's like he seems to be sitting off to the side in like every shot he's in. Why don't I just do this? Okay, so this is a scene. This is what he looks like, I guess, with the camera like normally, from the front. Where is it? Upload. Okay. And then if I put it on there, so, you know, he looks a bit grey and a bit like, you know, sort of his hair especially, like, it looks quite grey. So then I did a bit of a color correction there, and I think it looks a lot better. There's a little bit oversaturation going on with his face that I think I'll fix up, but overall you can see like it looks less real, but I think
it makes Fraser's jacket look a lot better. Actually,
well, that's the whole point.
That's
what
his jacket. That's one of the first things I said.
Reference to it, yeah.
I don't think his face looks oversaturated here, actually, to be honest.
Actually, not in that shot. There's another shot later.
And I'm like one of the biggest critics of oversaturation, so.
Yeah, I think it looks okay. Like maybe the blue is a bit too blue, but
like as long as it doesn't look.
I'll have to play around with this more.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't
do you remember that Balls
or...
Australia video I did years ago, where I tried like color correction? I made Andrew Carroll look like he had some kind of like problem.
He looked like.
I just like the starkness of it or something, where it's in a way that it's like it's colorful, but not everything. There's still plenty of contrast or something. Like there's still like everything still has a well defined edge to it or something. Where like
I did put like the blue lowlights up pretty high. Like you can see, like if you look at the corner, like the bottom right hand corner, that wall which is normally pretty white is sort of low lit with like a blue tone,
and so that still makes it, that really helps against the overly saturated look as well, because you know, with the saturating stuff and, you know, making everything very colorful, everything can start to look too sort of reddish and orangey.
I'll tell you what, I do prefer this over like the washed out look it has normally, because if you look at that first image I showed
like
my
by
dad,
having the blue in there, that sort of really makes it look cooler again, and not all like too hot and oversaturated and everything.
Yeah, and it works well in this scene too, because there is like it was like you know those days where it's like the sky is white basically.
Oh.
Those days where the sky
overcast.
Is this the
lyrics
to the song?
Overcast. Yeah, this is a horrible shot of Fraser's face. No, it's not horrible. Fraser probably thinks it is, but it's a shot of him with the color correction on. And it makes your eyes look tired, or more tired. I think like it shadows your eyes a little.
Tired as a dream that wants to die.
I was late for this meeting, was I not?
The cactus looks more alive in the background.
I don't mind. Looks nice.
It's alive.
So actually, you know, it's Fraser, I saw, and I didn't even realize it was you until I just was reading. But I actually saw your post on the Twin Peaks subreddit about. Did you see that, Angus?
Rangus?
It was about fucking Richard Horn.
Oh, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
He's
an Aussie? I did not know that. I did not know he was Australian.
Yes, he was an Australian. He did a few plays. Yeah, he did a few plays here in Adelaide, and I met him. And
wait, you met him?
And that's just, yes, I did.
In real life?
You just dropped that casually.
He's not like.
He's not like all the other actors.
A bit of an attitude.
Can we like theorize. What's his connection? Who is he related to? Is he a product of rape with Evil Cooper?
I think so.
Evil Cooper? You're spoiling things.
So have we actually played any games here?
I'm actually playing a game, yeah.
I'm not playing anything.
The fuck, you look like Kevin Owens in that fucking staff photo. I'm looking at the stream here.
You sound so angry. Oh wait, in the photo that I had up on as the background? Hang on, is it not showing...
Yeah, Angus.
No, it's showing the game, isn't it? On the...
Just about. Yeah, then you started playing the game, and then it went back to game, and then this is like looking at the shots, looking at the photos.
Yeah.
This is great. And now, then I joined. Okay, now we're playing. Cool. Now.
Well, yeah.
really
Anyway,
sure
what were we
where
saying?
to
Yes,
fucking go.
Richard Horn. Where does he fit into things?
Nicole Horn.
He's
I believe he
sometimes.
He doesn't fit in anything. He's so big.
I think is he Audrey's son?
Audrey Hepburn.
Definitely Audrey's, in my opinion.
Audrey from
He can't be
Little Shop
Johnny,
of
right?
Horrors.
He might be Johnny's son. I don't know. It's possible.
My son?
Not you, Johnny
Your
Horn.
son.
My son.
The absolute most retarded character in Twin Peaks. No, that's not true.
Guys,
That would be my son?
Joke for you guys.
Hmm?
What did the buffalo say to his son when he left?
What does the fox
What?
say?
Bye, son.
Oh my god, shut the fuck
Oh,
I love how you could hear that he like leaned into the microphone as well. Whoa.
Bye, son.
Bye son. Get bye son. Bye son. Bye bison. Bye son.
Yes, that's the
Bison.
joke, Johnny. Bison.
Bye.
B-I-S-O-N.
Bye,
Bison.
comma, son.
Fenton?
Bye, son. Bison. Squad, take cover.
Fraser, you feel free to use that picture of you standing next to the cactus for whatever you want.
Feel free to. It's open. It's open source, so to
photo
speak.
of me.
It's fair use policy.
Yeah, you can use that as your Skype cover photo, your Facebook cover photo, or...
Does he have the
whatever.
rights to it?
I do need a new
Oh,
DP
shit.
eventually. I should have used that one you gave me ages ago as a DP,
Fuck.
but now it's too late because it's too old.
It's too late, yeah.
It's too late to apologize. Too late.
What was it? What else do I have to say? Is there any other hot pressing matters to attend to?
G1 climax.
No, I totally fucked my pick'ems
Your
last night,
boss.
like, terribly.
Pick'ems. Fuck.
But the thing is though, right, I was watching it, and I forgot, because I didn't write my pick'ems down anywhere, so like, I'm watching
What
it,
is
I'm watching it, I'm like,
pick'ems?
oh yeah, I reckon so-and-so's going.
Pick'em?
I picked, as I was watching it, I picked every single matchup correctly. But then I look at my pick'ems, and I got like 1 out
Oh
of 5.
no, this is
Pick'ems.
wrestling
Pick'ems are
is
like-
forbidden on
Pick'ems
this
like
stream.
guessing. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like guessing. It's like betting,
Oh.
basically.
Except you don't know money.
It's gambling.
Except there's no gambling with no consequence. It's like you bet on who's
Oh.
gonna win all these matches, and then the winner gets like a prize.
What's the
You
prize?
get like, I think you get like a
So there's a
some
consequence
nerdy
then.
thing.
It's a title belt. Some guy made a title belt, I think.
Cool. Yeah.
You knew that. What?
I love,
You knew
like
that.
you could just hear him like light
No,
up
I
all of a
knew-
sudden.
I knew
Cool.
that-
Oh
I knew
wait.
this-
Now it's getting interesting.
No, I knew that Skeech, which is the moderator of the subreddit, I knew that he was like, because there's like a r/New Japan like Discord chat
Nuevo
that I'm in.
Japano.
I mean, I don't even check the Crash Tournament one anymore. Like I'm a disgrace.
Well, that tournament is finished.
Yeah, but I think people are still talking
It's
there.
finished. You're finished in
I don't
Hollywood.
think they do.
Okay, good. So who the fuck won the tournament? Trob HD?
Yeah.
Who the
that's
fuck
right.
knows?
Trob HD. Yeah.
It's over. The
Rubbish,
speedruns are over.
So the tournament
The era
really
of
died when
speedruns
Alves
is
sort of
over.
left. He just like went offline and then
Which was
that was it.
predictable enough, I suppose.
Did he? You know what? I reckon I would say that it's probably been close to 2 years since I last spoke to Al.
Really?
Oh yeah. I reckon it's been about that long.
He texted me last week that he wanted to do some Skype catching up in the weekend, and then when the weekend came, of course, there was no response again.
The classic Al Malloy weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use that shot.
Just hope he's okay.
The kids throwing stuff at the ibis.
Terrible.
I don't know. I thought it was funny. I was like, that's great.
Is that how you laughed at the? Is that also how you fake laughed at the joke in the party scene?
No, he can't really hear what he says because like I overlaid like everyone else laughing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, Conley, by the way, that track you made, what is it called? I think it's called
Monologue.
Question. No, yeah, question. Beautiful track. I have to commend you on that one. I love that track.
Cheers.
But also, I was very upset actually that you used most of Monologue, no drums in the vlog.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was a little upset with that.
Monologue no drum sounds like the most fanboy comment ever. Like I can't believe because it's like one of 3 versions of the track.
Yeah, yeah. It's okay though, because that version only appears about 20 seconds, so it's okay. Yeah. It's okay.
So in other words, utterly useless because it probably sounds exactly like every other bit.
No, it's good. It's good because I use all 3 of them in the film.
Yeah.
Each with different degrees of intensity,
That's
right?
the point. Exactly.
Yeah. So the last one, when the last one
it's
happens,
a motif, if you will.
Also,
yes, exactly.
The one with the drums, both with the drums actually, I synchronized the footage to the beat.
That's good. Yeah, that's excellent.
So there's this bit where Fraser has this paranoid freak out, right? Do you remember, Fraser, I had you like looking at the TV and the kettle and everything? I'm like, look at this, look at that, look at this. Yeah. So it works really well actually, because what I do is I synchronize the beat to your like movement. So when you like look at something, it beats and it cuts to the thing that you're looking at, then it like beats back to your eyes. It's really intense actually, and when you watch it, you feel like you're gonna have a seizure from it.
Dang.
Oh, that's always
seizures.
The perfect thing when I'm watching a film. I want to feel like I'm having a seizure. Yeah. And yeah, no, it's really well done. I know I'm like sounding like, you know, I'm like stroking my own ego here, but I'm very impressed with my my film thus far, like the film, how it's turning out.
Well, you know, you give it a year of editing, it better be good.
It's good. From what you saw, it's heads and shoulders better than what it was when I showed it to you.
Well, I don't know. Seeing as he's doing it sort of on his own, like it's.
Yeah, I'm not dissing because I mean it does take a long time.
No, but I don't even expect it to be of like professional.
I don't expect it to ever get released. Yeah,
I don't expect it to be of professional standards. Obviously, honestly.
Well, I do. Well, it's my music.
I expect it to be of like just a cool Angus product, and then I think he's gonna learn like shit tons from the amount of work he's put into it, and then he can then take that to his next project.
Look at Dick Cube and look at this, and it's no comparison, honestly. Like
Dick
it is.
Cube was woefully
Yeah, obviously it's good to have progression.
Yeah, but like it's like a massive progression.
Yeah.
I showed one of my friends Dick Cube at uni.
Oh no! Why'd you do that for, Fraser?
He was just talking about really bad films and like, hey, you want to see a bad film?
Brutal. I'll be right back.
That is brutal.
That was just you, like, hey, you want to see a bad film? Might as well be one that has me in it.
So the next thing I'm making, Fraser, is going to be like more of like a series, like a web series type of situation. Like, so 6 half-hour episodes.
Webisodes, if you will.
Webisodes. So I might get you back in, like, I mean, not to be like the main character, but if you're like free sometime and you want to like be in it, you know, a supporting character, we could fly you up again.
I think it'd be fun to be a minor character or something. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just kind of like have a smaller role this time. Like, that would be kind of fun. I kind of like the background characters sometimes.
So yeah, I haven't quite come up with the story, the genre, or anything, but I'm like, tomorrow night, Liam and I are gonna like start planning it. So I hope to have verbatim done in September.
How about the thing that you were working on, Fraser? I know you were like, that wasn't anything short term.
Yeah, it was just kind of like me and my friend wanted to make some kind of stuff, but
what the
we're kind of
Sorry, there was
a bit
something in
just kind of
game.
all over the place.
What were you planning on making?
Well, one of my friends from uni really wanted to make some kind of film together, so we're just kind of shooting around ideas. So.
Oh yeah.
Like
well,
one
if you have any good ones,
shot
send them away.
kills me pretty
But
much.
this one will be more focused on I don't know, like I'll be one of the more main characters in this one.
The main character.
No, but I'll be like it'll have me in it this time rather because I wasn't in verbatim.
Oh yeah,
at all.
that's the major gripe that I would probably have with verbatim. But at least it has Fraser.
It's good anyway because my dad is in it and he's quite good.
What about is he gonna
it's-
surpass Ratchet's dad though?
Yes, because I'll tell you why. Because my dad actually learned his lines.
Oh.
That
And
sounds
he took
like
it-
a bad thing to me. Like
No, but it's great. It's great because his lines are like written.
because he's
for
trying
him
extra hard as
specifically.
well. Like
No. But I told.
is
my
it like
direction
Joe
was during-
Estevez in Decker? Tim Heidecker's
No. I've never seen Decker.
Oh,
so
you
I
should.
can't comment. But it's basically like picture my dad, and it's not even like him acting so much as him just like he being him, like an intense version of himself.
It worked because when I was acting with him, it just kind of felt like I was having a real conversation with him, even though I was just repeating lines.
Yeah, he gets like real intense
felt
in
so
it.
real.
And there's this great bit in the party scene where like Fraser goes up because I edited that together finally, like after a year of like not having it in there. So you say to him, finger food, the seventh wonder of the world, and then he says what? But he says it in like this really like intensely angry way, and like the look on his face is like pure hatred at you. And then
I love it.
I'll see if I can find the
Maybe
image, but
maybe you're a chip off the old block in the way you sometimes like overact as well.
he doesn't overact. I think he like acts
Realistically,
yeah.
Jesus.
He knew what to do. Like he knew how to like the performance to give, and he doesn't like. It's not like I have any like prompt in his face like telling him what to say, like we did with.
Come.
Do you remember that when we were filming Andrew? Do you remember we were filming Andrew Carroll's dad, and we had like we had to hold the script up for him.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah, that's right. Behind the books.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't get why Andrew is like sounding like annoyed at that, because that's like one of the best fucking things ever.
Oh, it was funny. It was funny. It's more just like it's more just kind of like it's just classic. It's just classic Dick cubed. Like
Yeah.
We were fucking around by that point. We
Like
just
it
did not
was
care.
just fucking around. Like it wasn't like I'm not annoyed at it. It's more just like oh god, like what a fucking like.
That was
what
a
is this, like,
masterpiece of a scene, though.
Yeah, but his stuff is the highlight of the film.
I love that scene where he dies in it.
Oh no!
I laughed so hard.
Dude, what about the scene where your like wife or whatever dies, Angus? That's my fav.
The toaster where I'm like,
When you
that
come in and
slow zoom up.
honey, I'm hot.
oh yeah, that's right. And then it's like, yeah, it's like they sort of zoom into my face there.
Yeah, just endless.
My favorite thing is the ending of the film. Actually, like genuinely,
Where
the
suddenly
ending is,
fucking
like,
monkey game guides came in or something.
no, not that. The post-credit sequence.
Oh, even
Oh, yeah.
There's, like-
more of an ending.
There's like this bit after the film where it's like it retcons the entire film pretty much, and like Andrew's character comes back as like this evangelical weirdo who turns Liam straight somehow.
Wait,
and
Liam is
Matt
gay?
Mirror is there.
No, gay. Turns him straight. No, he turns straight. Yeah. He and then Matt Barrow
Right.
says we must stop Avery Dilner.
Yes, he put it in there. 'Cause I think is that the most telling sign that he like gave up on his own project.
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh.
That was a great moment.
Let's all let's all take 5 minutes of silence to think about it.
To recap on that. Also, as minor as Conley's part in verbatim is, it's a very memorable performance, I think.
Oh yeah, that picture, yeah, classic.
Yeah, but no, I should send you the scene, the other scene where you say to him, you know, did you read it? I'm not sure. Did you? Like that bit, because that bit is like quite good actually.
Oh yeah, and that's where we have that classic photo of you holding the camera really far back. You know, there's that photo of of filming the scene, and you're like holding.
Oh
the
yeah.
camera
That weird shot of me with the yeah.
God, I can't remember what it is.
See if you can find it.
Let me see.
I even bought a copy for my daughter. Because you're credited as what are you? Your honeymooner 1/father is your character.
Fuck.
Huh?
Featuring incest.
Oh, see, I don't know if Fraser's character is imagining you guys, or if he's like really seeing you, or if he's like extrapolating you from a previous encounter that happened, or what the goes there. We'll never know.
Trying to find this footage of you. Oh yeah, no, I think I know where it is. Wait, yeah, okay.
That was a
Jesus.
terrible haircut I had that time as well. Like, I don't know what the fuck was going on with my hair. Like, I've seen myself in some behind the scenes shit, and it's like this really odd haircut. It does not suit me at all.
Wait,
What?
2016. No, let's see. I think I'm. What stuff? Oh, I've got stuff from that walk, Fraser. You know when me, you, and Ellen went to down the bay. I mean, not the bay. That place.
The BAE.
Torrens. The bay.
We went down on the bay.
I think so.
The three of them went down on a bay.
Let's see. Nope, not that one. Fuck. I don't know what the fuck.
Not
this
that
is.
fuck. This bay.
God's sake.
Riveting.
I'm riveted, by the way. Wasn't like I've got metal plates in me.
You've played too much Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank.
Oh no, those aren't bolts.
Yeah, nuts and bolts or something. No, that's a different. That's Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah.
You okay? Who's that burping? Is that you, Johnny?
Hey, hey!
Yeah. Yeah.
They're leaving without me.
I see you're enjoying my my let's play of Insane Trilogy.
Whoa.
Well, I'm like the only 2 people enjoying it, Fraser.
And I don't know. It's good commentary from everyone. It's kind of like just right commentary. It's just like, I don't know. I just enjoy kind of watching you take turns and Giles just.
He is a
wrecking you.
strange kid. He had a haircut
Oh,
recently.
that's
He looks all like, I don't know. He looks
saw.
weird.
I didn't
I don't
know.
know. I think I prefer him with the long hair.
I agree.
I'm thinking of getting Giles to be the main character of the next project.
Giles?
Yeah, my cousin.
That's such a fucking butler name or something.
Yeah.
It is. It is. It is.
Giles?
He's a good kid. A little on the odd side, but he's okay. He's good value.
He's good value for the money.
Yeah, for what they paid for him, you know.
It's good value for the food that he eats.
Considering he has like no job and like he's studying some.
Prospect.
He studies something. He's the same age as me. He's 22.
He's studying girls.
No, he's like I would say he might be on the spectrum slightly.
You think might be?
He might be. I'm not entirely sure.
What about your dad? Do you
yeah.
think your dad is?
On the spectrum? What do you
Yeah.
guys think?
I don't know. I don't know him.
No,
Not
you.
impossible.
Oh.
Fraser and the people who've met my father. Like, I'm
Well-
too biased.
I mean,
He's very organized and structured by the sounds of it, but that's all I really remember.
I mean, that's kind of an awkward question to ask someone else, isn't it? Not everyone's as crass as I am, obviously, but like, that's why I was asking you. You're the authority. Well, not that you're a psychologist.
I don't think he's autistic.
Okay.
I think my current boss actually might be slightly autistic. He kind of.
You are on record saying this. This could be slander, and you could be fired.
No.
I'm sending it to you, boss.
He'll never see it.
No, he's like no one will.
He's on conference leave at the moment in Sydney, so I don't know. He's
on what do you call it? Like mandatory leave. Like.
No, actually, I don't think he's autistic. He's like, he just doesn't make eye contact a lot when he talks to you. Is the only thing.
Sociopath.
No, he's a lovely guy.
You mean to tell me, Angus, that he's a registered sociopath?
He's a registered sex offender, but not.
Yeah. You mean to tell me that he's been in prison for sexually assaulting minors?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you.
Holy shit! Well, this is going to the higher ups. Okay, him.
It'll go to the correspondence action team, which will send it to the executive assistant, who will forward it onto the appropriate. It'll go through 3 stages of bureaucracy.
Weed.
Look at this photo. Look at Matt Barrow. How often this guy's body type changes. Look at that.
Oh
photo.
yeah.
Here's an example. Here's an example.
It changes
of November.
In the photo, like in one day of filming. Like
he's just a fucking weirdo. Like this.
Is he fat now again?
Skinny again phase. Now he's like bigger again. Yeah, but not. I mean, never fat.
Well, that's like Lyle,
bigger,
isn't it?
Thicker. Oh no! Lyle actually got like Lyle's been messaging me a bunch lately. He's like now like an independent wrestler journalist.
Oh,
He's
for
got, like,
fuck's sake!
He went like backstage to like all these shows and shit. Like
yeah, no, I did hear about that.
He's doing an interview with
like Sam Roberts.
Tucker Knight?
No, Tucker from I don't know. Yeah,
another Tucker. Tucker from another fucker.
Oh my god! Yeah, he's like real skinny there.
Yeah, that wasn't from 2016. I was just doing.
Who, Lyle?
I was just testing out VHS effect. It's actually from.
He looks like big chili. Not big chili. He looks like Luke Barrow there.
Big chili. Oh yeah, do you remember when Chili came over? That.
I remember the mistake we made by watching 13 Reasons Why.
13 Reasons.
Oh, you watched that? Ugh.
We watched. Yeah, we told you about that, didn't we?
What about this amazing film called Star Wars? That you think I should check out?
Who?
Wasn't that the thing in Dick Cubed where?
Oh yeah, yes. I was like, we're gonna watch a movie and it's a little bit scary, so Peach will stay in the other room. But I think you like it.
Peach. Fucking Peach. It's a little scary, so Peach, my toaster wife or whatever it was, my lamp wife, will stay in the other room. And you're talking about Star Wars, which is not at all scary either.
Well, the reason I said that was because we'd be filming that scene in my house, and I couldn't exactly have the lamp at my house, which is in another state. So I had to like craft up a reason why the lamp would not be in the
Dude, you should have
scene.
had placeholder lamps, man, like they did with the pigs in Babe. They had just they had like a dozen pigs because they all grew up.
Do you think any thought went into the film?
Yes, but like it was all. Uh-oh.
What?
Jesus.
You were about to say something and you realized you were streaming.
No. I fell down in a pool of piss in the game that I'm playing.
It was all terrible ideas, is I think what the word you were looking for.
No, what was I saying? Something about Star Wars?
You want to watch Star Wars?
Well,
right
I
now?
do hate that series, actually. Holy fuck! Jesus. That was a Hollywood moment right there. You should use this game as research for your next color correction.
Research? I don't need research. It all comes from my experiences.
Oh yes, write what you know.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know that much. I spend most of my time watching movies, so.
Oh, and it all comes around because then you take experience from, and you make.
Actually, yeah. I think if you
Yeah.
watch obscure movies that no one's seen, and then you can take inspiration from them. Or
Oh, have you seen what was it? The comedy or comedian or something? No, not the comedian. It was the
The
film.
King of Comedy.
No. Well, yeah, King of Comedy is a good film as well, but yeah,
It's a great film. I watched it Fraser's recommendation, and
that's a pretty popular one though. It's not that obscure, is it?
I had never seen it.
Oh, it's great. I'm trying to think of some fucking bits from it now, but oh yeah, I see the terrible, awful things in my life, and I try to make them into something funny. Like he says that when when he finally gets to do his comedy act on TV.
Oh yes, we're talking about King of Comedy, right?
Yes, obviously.
Yes. Yeah, Fraser and I went through a bit of a like we were watching some films when he was up here for like 3 weeks. We'd just like pop on something.
Yeah, I usually.
Do you know?
I've done that a lot with friends. When they're over, I like put like films on that they haven't seen.
Yeah.
Or that,
Curb. What about Curb?
Oh, Curb. Well, that's more like a thing in the background. But if it's actual movies, then we usually pay attention.
Well, I'm going to be paying a lot of attention to Curb in a few months.
Yeah, what was it?
exactly
October, supposedly?
Yeah, October.
Well, I am going to be paying a lot of attention to Doctor Who now. There's a woman doctor.
Oh, I was going to actually ask you about that.
Can you believe it, guys?
I love it. It's great. I can finally masturbate to Doctor Who. Oh.
Has this been your
No,
dream?
but actually, as a massive Broadchurch fan, I'm actually kind of looking forward
You're
to it.
a
I think it's-
Broadchurch fan? Ugh.
Why?
That's another one of those trite fucking English
Have you seen
detective shows.
Broadchurch?
Yes, I have.
Have you seen it? It's good. It's a good show.
I actually have, and
I've been
it's
watching
terrible.
it recently, actually, like this
It's
week.
terrible.
It's
whatever.
fucking garbage.
It's garbage.
Just like that show with that Negro who was also in
The
That's
Wire.
racist.
The Wire. Yes, that's also fucking
Luther.
terrible. Yeah, Luther.
That's a racist opinion.
So is Sherlock Holmes. Holy shit! That has to be the
that's also
worst of all.
racist. Well, I've not seen Sherlock Holmes, but I'm not a big Moffat fan anyway, so I probably wouldn't like it.
It's just
Yeah, trust me. It's the
a lot
worst
of those
Moffat.
a lot of those British detective shows now are like overly like dramatized and then and like in like really hokey ways or something.
I like Broadchurch though. I'm a big fan of the show. I think I don't know. Maybe it's just
What was this good
vibe
show again? I saw this good show. I think it was like with this Swedish guy, but I think it was English made. Actually, I'm not
The
completely
Bridge.
sure. No.
No, Bron,
That's also
Brian,
that is a
that's-
really good
that's-
show though. But what's it called? No, I forgot the name, but it was on Netflix, and the main guy is basically this Swedish guy, but he's like a cop as well
Oh,
or
The
something.
Killing.
No. The Killing is also
Oh,
a
that's
really
American.
good show though. But
There's two.
yeah, that's all American.
Well,
Like
while John is trying
the
to
show
remember
that I'm talking about
um,
is like a Swedish guy in the main role with like all English people around him, I believe. So it's like in an English setting or whatever. But oh, it was so good. I just
Speaking
can't
of so
remember.
good, Matthew Lillard in Twin
Also,
Peaks.
The Missing was pretty good.
Yes.
That name I do remember. That's like with this Northern Irish guy. I think you should see it.
The
It's-
Missing. Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
You should see it. It's
But
pretty
yes,
short.
as I was-
It's
The
just
Missing.
one. It's just one season with one sort of
Yeah.
story arc, and their son.
There's
No,
two
I've
seasons.
heard of that.
Is it?
I've heard of
Oh,
that show.
maybe there's. Oh, maybe there's. I don't remember then if there's two seasons with the same story arc or if there's like two stories now. Who knows? The Killing though
more
does have.
Fraser.
The Killing is like 4 seasons or something.
It's got the girl from season 5 of Breaking Bad. Oh yeah, Sergeant Surgeon.
Insurgent.
Sergeant.
Oh,
Sergeant.
what's her name?
Eve Stone. Yeah, Lydia.
Lydia. Yes.
It says Laura Fraser is a Scottish actress. Fraser is a teetotaler. That's more a bit Irish.
What's this from?
Teetotaler.
What show are you on?
The actress's Wikipedia page. Oh, this is from The Missing. That's one of the main characters.
Okay, because the main character in that was Northern Irish. If I do.
James Nesbitt.
Is this a woman main character? I can't
No,
watch a
it
show
wasn't
with a woman main
male.
character.
So Angus, so do you like the fact that they made it a woman?
Yes, especially Jodie Whittaker. I quite like her. I think it could, if it was Olivia Colman, I think that would have been.
What do I know her
too
from
much.
though? I've also seen her in something else.
But she was in an episode
She's been in a few
of
things.
Black Mirror.
Black Mirror, yeah.
Oh yes, that's
She's
what I've
great in
seen
that
her
episode.
in.
She's fucking great in that episode.
She is, yes.
with the
Is
guy
that,
with the guy with the red socks and they had these eye implants and stuff.
Yes, the entire history of
that's
you.
the one. Yeah,
that's a good
the
episode.
one. Season 1, episode 3. Do you know what's funny?
That was fucking years
I've
ago.
seen every episode except for 2.
Yeah.
Which is both white episodes, White Bear and White Christmas.
Oh.
I'm gonna watch them soon.
Oh,
I've
White
seen
Christmas
every
is
other
that's probably my favorite episode. Is White Christmas.
Yeah,
everyone
you're a fucking white
loves
supremacist.
that one and White Bear as well.
Everyone loves San Junipero as well, which
I don't know any
like
of the
it,
names
but
of the.
I'm not I don't know. Like it's.
I like San
I think
Junipero.
it's-
I mean, yeah, it's a nice, it's a change in pace. You
Yeah.
know? Like
The
in
one-
terms of like, it's not just it's not just all depressing. Like because some people hate it when Black Mirror ends like with like not the worst ending, and it's like if everything
What?
ended like absolute shit,
Yeah.
then what's the point? You know, like
That's
you gotta try and not shock the audience, but you gotta try
becomes
and you don't just
predictable.
want to have every episode.
Well,
have the same
I
ending.
just
Oh,
don't
life
like
sucks.
when they do that kind of
Yeah.
shit just for the sake of itself to begin with.
Exactly. So San Junipero having a quote-unquote happy ending is like a good thing. It's not just like, oh, let's just be depressive because we
Well,
can,
it's supposed to
you
be
know?
a story. It's not supposed
Exactly.
to be a.
And a story doesn't have to have a negative ending.
Well, that
Yeah.
one isn't so much people abusing like technology as much as it is
Yeah,
like
yeah,
telling
yeah.
like a
Yeah.
love story in like a unique way.
Abusing
I'll tell you what episode
technology,
I
that's
recently
interesting.
I recently watched was Shut Up and Dance. Have you seen that one
God,
yet?
That's just
That-
fucked.
that
that one is
ending-
just fucked.
That is a great episode. I
Yeah, no, I
truly
do
mean
like
it. Like
that.
I love that one.
I mean,
Which
that's
one
an
is
example
this?
of where it's
I
like
don't
a
remember
shitty
any of
ending.
the titles.
That's the one where they film the guy in a like masturbating over porn.
Well,
and
what kind of porn?
well, it's spoilers if he hasn't seen it yet.
Well, I have seen Black Mirror like years ago.
I think it's from the most recent season.
No,
Actually.
you wouldn't have seen it then because this came out last year.
Oh no, I haven't seen it last year then. No.
Yeah, it's a terrifying twist.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah.
It makes
all
you
I have to
hate.
say.
It makes you hate the character in retrospect.
Well, it's a very complicated one. I quite like the fact that do you know that the episode episode 2 of season 1 15 million merits.
Oh yes.
The main character Bing, the actor
Chandler
that's
Bing.
How they cast no. That's how they cast the main character of Get Out. The
Get
horror
Out.
movie that
Oh, from that episode. Oh.
yeah, that's where they got him. Like Jordan Peele
Yeah.
watched that episode of like he's like been talking about Black Mirror. He watched the episode. He's like, okay, we need this guy.
Yeah.
Like and yeah.
Honestly, like I think you said it to me in like a message like the other week. Like, how did we miss this show?
I know. Yeah. I said that Joel was in Finland.
Yeah.
I was like,
How did we miss
What
Black
show?
Mirror?
why? Like
Black Mirror.
Black Mirror. Like
Yeah.
I mean like it's freaking you loved what's his name?
Charlie Brooker.
You love Charlie Brooker.
Yeah.
You know, like I like TV.
Yeah.
You know, like and I just never seen it. It's one of those things that's just like
Well, I
Yeah,
could say the same
bizarre.
about the killing, the missing, that other show with the Swedish guy.
yeah, exactly. It's just too many shows. Like it's just
Yeah,
it's
but there's
fucked.
also a bunch
Too
of
much television.
there's so many crap shows that everyone does watch.
Yes. And you know what? So this guy I work with now, he's like, he brought up Breaking Bad today. He's like, oh, you ever seen Breaking Bad? I'm like, yeah, I love Breaking
Yeah,
Bad. And I asked him, have you seen Better Call Saul? Because he loves Breaking Bad. And you know what? He hasn't seen Better Call Saul.
There's
Yeah,
a lot of
it's true.
people who
There's so many
haven't.
people who
That's
like it.
annoying. I actually like Better Call Saul more than Breaking Bad. Which
What?
I know, I'm a heresy. I don't know, I just kind of like the tame character drama versus the exciting, fast-paced action kind of stuff.
Yes, I do quite like the lawyer business.
There's a new show.
I like
starring
how they
Jason Bateman.
overdo the cinematography so that everyone can see that it looks interesting and odd and edgy.
Like, I think, did you see? You probably saw that one clip of the guy like with the camera at the end of the shovel, and you like basing your entire opinion off of it.
No, I'm basing my entire opinion off of every other show that's kind of like it, and the first 2 episodes, I believe.
Better Call Saul.
Which
I
is
don't think Better
an hour and a fucking
start.
half, so yeah, that's
Yes, I know,
enough.
and if you're not hooked by then, the show has failed to hook. Yes, I understand, but I really feel that Better Call Saul is more than just over stylized cinematography.
No, it's
Like,
not. I mean, cinematography is. Yeah, I mean, there's so many shows now that actually do that kind of thing, where it's like an over focus on cinematography. But I wouldn't call Better Call Saul that. I mean, I think maybe early
It is
on
kind of
when
the
they were
main point that
kind
I've even before I saw it. That's like the main point that I kept hearing everyone about, though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think that if you look at the show now from like season 1, season 2, season 3, it's
Sorry,
like it's
there's
so
something
not.
right there.
It's like I don't even like. I like the cinematography and everything like that. But I mean, it's more about the characters. Like it's
Yeah,
more
but at
about
the same time, people
Chuck.
really care about the. For some reason, I really don't see, like, it seems physically impossible for me to care about the characters in Game of Thrones because they're so vapid and they keep recycling them and introducing new ones with like basically
Cool.
interchangeable lines.
Why do you think I want the White Walkers to win? Because then they just kill everyone, and then it's like they're all cunts. Like all the characters are just cunts. You know, like they're all born into power, blah blah blah.
They're boring
No,
though.
Yeah, I'm gonna rule the world. I'm gonna rule the world. Whatever. Like that's why I want the freaking basically the zombies, if you want to call them that, to like just kill it all and prove the whole show to be
Just
pointless.
apocalyptic.
Like that would be a good example of just a
Well,
good
I
ending
mean, the one
would
character
actually
that I actually actively found, completely dislikable was that blonde chick, obviously. But
Khaleesi.
but more than that, her segments were actually so ridiculously
Boring.
empty and boring that I literally fast forwarded through them at one point. And I could see that I wasn't missing it. Like literally 3/4 of the content was filled with like cameras zooming out over like this, to like do this big panoramic shot of like this city of slaves, that another fucking city of slaves that she's freed, or like showing off some of the dragon effects and shit like that.
I refuse to get into that show. Like I point blank refuse to get into Game of Thrones.
The problem with that storyline is that essentially it's where and everyone always complains, oh, the books, it has to be exactly like the books, otherwise I quit. But the books made the mistake of, well, firstly agreeing to be 7 books, and then the guy never finished them, right? Like, so he's like still writing them, and then the fact that in the books, Daenerys, whatever, she has not actually returned to Westeros, where the main show is set. So essentially, they've had.
I
to
stopped
just kill
watching
time.
after season 5, by the way. So she didn't make it there yet either.
No, I mean she's right now. She's like actually finally now on her way. Right?
Oh,
Like,
what's she been doing for 2 seasons then?
5 seasons.
Lots
What's
of
she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's been
Hanging over
fucking
a few
this
places,
Dutch actor, who basically is. By the way, all the Dutch actors in it are soap actors in Holland.
Even Carice Van Houten.
Okay, she's been in a few films, but she's terrible in Game of Thrones. Like she's like, you can actually tell. I mean, the way she, like, her scenes with that guy with the the rightful heir or whatever.
Oh,
I forget his name. What does the fucking northerny sounding guy call him again? Like, your something. Your Grace. Oh yeah, Your Grace.
Your Grace.
Your
yeah.
Grace.
Look, I don't know how you can't.
Pardon me,
love
Your
someone
Grace.
From the city of Lederdorp. However you pronounce it. Lederdorp.
Leiderdorp.
Lederdorp.
Leiderdorp. That's like when my dad was born.
What?
But
No
like,
way.
but so like all those scenes that she has with that guy, it just doesn't feel like an actual conversation. It feels like two people who are in a theater group, like sparring with each other, so to speak, like acting, like trying to, you know, like practice a scene or something. Like it all feels so acted and like overly dramatized in the dialogue and everything. I guess that's also one of the things that I dislike about most fantasy things, is how overly dramatic all the dialogue is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think that, yeah, fantasy.
Like, yeah, there was just no acting in it that I thought was actually good or anything. Like, it was passable, but
Really?
I mean, the dialogue was just... I mean, the dialogue didn't even have enough actual sort of, you know, sincere content, so to speak, to feel like it would take a good actor to take it on well or represent it well. Because all they'd have to do is look at, like, Lord of the Rings or look at some of the other likewise things and be like, oh, okay, I got to do that kind of character. You know, oh, okay, I got to put on this northern accent and sort of be like the Nordic guy, or like I'm going to be the regal, you know, princess or whatever, and act a bit like hoity-toity or whatever. It's all like those tropes that they never really get beyond. I'm like the, you know, the challenged... What's the fucking, you know, the Jon Snow fucking hero who's got...
Jon Snow fucking, yeah.
Who's the Jon Snow fucking at Rule 34. But yeah, I won't go on about it anymore.
I think they should just cast Aaron Eckhart in Game of Thrones.
Who?
The guy from Olympus Has Fallen and London Has Fallen.
But the White House never went down, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the Twin Towers were blown up with explosives.
Okay, Johnny. Here's the thing. Let me get to the meat and potatoes of the problem. I sat down in the movie theater. I was promised that the White House would go down, and never went down.
Is that the meat?
That's the meat and potatoes. The film was called White House Down. That's the name of the film. That's the
Wait,
title
what
of the
about
film.
Watership Down? Did the Watership go down?
I don't know. I never saw that one. Is that like the prequel?
No, isn't that fucking cartoon with rabbits and hares?
Yes, yeah. I'm vaguely familiar with it.
Oh shit, the G1 climax is on right now.
It's too late.
Oh,
I
let's
have
talk
been
about
watching.
Trump.
Oh no, the G1
Oh,
climax.
not the G20.
No, the G1
Oh,
climax is
fuck.
the greatest month of professional wrestling.
Yeah,
was upset when
and I saw that
title.
50,000 people, a total of 50,000 people were watching it. It's amazing.
The G1 climax, really? 50,000? That's pretty good.
Oh,
Considering
what? I thought it was terrible.
What?
Like, Andrew did this tweet of something, some stupid wrestling event, and it was like, only it did like really shitty numbers.
I was wondering why the fuck you like that. I was at Lucha Underground reference.
Oh yeah,
they
Lucha
post every
Underground.
week. Because hey, Angus, do you know that Dave Meltzer uses my numbers? Legit. Like he sent me a
does he?
message on. He sent me a message on Twitter. He's like, this is like the number one,
numbers?
you know, wrestling journalist, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, hey.
Did you make it up then?
My computer. But no. I get it from a source. Like I
Oh,
ask the
insights.
guys that do.
Lyle?
'Cause it usually rates outside of the top 150. Yeah, right. Top 150 cable shows, so because it like doesn't rate super well being on a small network. And so his computer got reset or something like that, and he sent me a message saying, and I actually took the time to send him his best wishes about his father, who then died a few days later.
Yes,
So
that's a shame.
He actually he goes, can you send me
What,
the
did he
link to
die
the
of,
chart on
like,
Lucha Underground
roid
ratings? I had a
overdose,
system crash
roid
last
brain?
week and lost a ton of my stuff, and that was one of it.
Oh.
So he uses this like, see, I got into an argument with him on Twitter once about like him saying, oh, it's like declined in the ratings like because of Sexy Star or whatever, and I was like, no, it hasn't. Here's the proof.
Do you realize how
Like, that's
ridiculous
bullshit.
that sounds?
She was only
It's
champion for like a week
declined
or
in the
something.
ratings
Exactly.
because of Sexy Star.
It actually sounds like I'm an Asian, like because of like a sexy star.
Cause of yeah, it's declined in the ratings because of Sexy Star. Sexy
Exactly,
Star,
yeah.
I ruin everything.
And what did
Making
he
me
say? What did he
lose
say?
my cool.
And he's like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, like it did, and then it just stopped. I like me and Lucha blog, and like sent him like actual pictures and like I linked my like ratings chart, right? And then he must have seen it or something like that. He didn't respond, so I thought, okay, dickhead, like okay, just don't respond, like even though I proved you wrong. And then now we must be using it every week to kind of, because I've noticed like in the Wrestling Observer, which is like this paid magazine, like newsletter he does every week, right? It's like been around for 30 years. He's like listing the same accolades that I had pointed out in that the week before. I'm like, okay, 6th highest of this run, 7th highest of this, and like he'll say the same thing in the Observer. So I had a feeling, and then now that he like actually confirmed it to me, and I was like, and like I was speaking to Ellen at the time. It was like 12 o'clock at night, and it just popped up like Dave Meltzer has sent you a message on Twitter, and I just like stop we're talking about something. I'm like, oh my god, Dave! I was like just freaking out because it was this guy, like Dave Meltzer. I mean, you know, people.
This guy.
It's no meaning to it. There's no meaning to it all. But like this guy's like considered like I mean, one of the greatest like sports journalists of all time. Like he's like legitimately considered
Sports
that,
or sports entertainment?
Yeah, sports. Like I mean, that's the whole point, right? Is that people had constantly discredited him, saying, "Oh, you're reporting on a fake sport. You're not a real journalist," and stuff like that. But it's like that's not really true. I mean,
like,
you know, it doesn't have just because the
It is a
action,
bit.
quote unquote, isn't real doesn't mean that the reporting is fake. You know what I mean? So
Isn't
it's like reporting on Hollywood or something like that, which is, I mean, that's usually a bit more trashy.
But don't they
like,
report it in a way where they sort of take it like it's...
No. See, that's where you get... So this guy reports... So Dave reports on wrestling
Dave
news
reports. At Dave reports on Twitter.
It is completely like it is like fake. As in, he reports on things backstage and like in the business, like attendance.
So this guy was fake slapping the other guy in his...
that's how he reports it. Yeah, it's like in this fake wrestling match. No, it's not like that. I mean,
in today's fake wrestling match.
He does go on long tangents about nothing.
Yeah, it's pretty entertaining.
Sounds like us.
Yeah, but like you should listen to him try to like tell a story, like, because he goes on like he's like and,
does he ever?
And then,
does he ever get as good as you though, Angus, when you talk about the longest distance from one end of my country to the other, or when you talk about the Olympic medal stats, or the weather?
What did I say about the Olympic medal stats?
It was during my Thief Let's Play where you just kept going on the most mundane topics. And
wait, were the Olympics on at the time? I wouldn't have said this.
I remember.
Yeah, I think they might have been on. Yeah, probably.
Why would I be talking about Dave? Okay, but like Dave Meltzer, he like tells a story, is in the middle of telling a story, right? And then he'll say something like some insider term that wasn't used like in 25 years or something. Then he'll go and explain the term by telling another story.
Fuck.
And then by the time he's finally done umming and ahhing and stuttering and spluttering, like it's taken him 5 minutes to tell
5 minutes.
What would
15 minutes.
Yeah, to tell what should just be a simple story about something that happened.
I love it. I love it when this like forum that I'm on called 420chan like will basically tell Dave Meltzer type stories, but like about famous events. So like it'd be like like the betrayal of Judas or something like that, and it'll be like told through like Dave Meltzer's perspective. It's like, yeah, so we got to push. See, here's the thing. That's just the mentality, and like just report, like basically take like 20 minutes to explain like a very very basic.
It does sound like he takes it seriously.
No, yeah, I mean he takes it seriously.
He takes
in
reporting
terms of the business,
seriously,
but not as in it's real. Not like, yeah, this story is real. Like more like he takes it seriously in terms of like he would defend the actual concept of wrestling.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like wrestling gets less hate these days, to be honest. Like, I don't think people like. I think it's because it's like not even in the mainstream at all. Like back in like the Attitude Era, it was like.
It's because there's more. There's more nudity, male nudity now.
I like the only wrestling I actually watch these days is New Japan. I don't watch anything WWE related. I don't watch the pay-per-views. I don't watch like
lathered up like in their underpants.
In New Japan.
Yeah.
Lathered. They're not. They're more dry.
We could debate the lathered part.
I'd say like I'm thinking of Tetsuya Naito at the moment. He's a pretty dry guy. Like he doesn't really come out wet. Yeah, Tetsuya Naito. Am I pronouncing that right?
Tetsuya Naito.
I don't know. It sounds like it would be Tetsuya, but like maybe there is a Y in there.
Tetsuya. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Tetsuya.
Then it is.
He's my favorite guy at the moment. To be honest, like.
Oh, he's your favorite guy at the moment. Yes, we get it.
Yeah.
Like people probably think Kenny Omega is like. The
Well,
best
no,
wrestler.
it isn't.
Like,
It is. It wouldn't be
but...
Tetsu. It would be Tetsu. Yeah.
Yeah, Tetsuya.
Like the tsu is a sound.
But yeah, not Tetsuya, but that's how Americans say it. It's like Tetsuya Naito. Yeah, Tetsuya.
What the fuck you? No, you know what? I'm not gonna take advice from you. You quit Japanese. You quit.
Like they can't say tu in Japanese. That's why they say like tsu if they want to say the word tu or something.
Tetsuya.
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 I love that. And then Raito. Or Naito, whatever it was.
I had to go. You know, I ended up having to pay for my Japanese course because I must have not pressed the final step of canceling the course.
Oh no.
Well,
did you sign up to anything this semester, or are you just like quitting?
No, I've basically graduated because they ended up using my job as like the internship and project. Basically.
Oh, very good.
They're like I went in on Monday because like I basically was in bad financial standing. I thought I'd joined a class, but I must have not joined a class. I went to the office, was like, yeah. So I blah blah blah. This happened. And then she's like, oh, so you got a job? I'm like, yeah. And why don't you just use the job as your internship and project, and we'll call it like an R. Like we'll give it a special name. It's like when you get employment, and then you do. And so all I have to do is just do like a one-page report of what I've like done at my job, and then I graduate. That's it.
Very good. The long
very anticlimactic ending, but a good one.
What about Andrew? How's he going?
Yeah, he just got back from Chicago.
I meant with university, but.
Oh, Ando. Oh no.
Why would you?
He'll never finish.
I think he just deferred for like the 4th time.
Oh.
Hey, but who needs that if you know all the Pokemons?
Exactly. If you caught a Farfetch'd in Tokyo, then.
That's right. Johnny,
if you caught a I don't know any of the fucking Pokemon names. If you've caught a ice cream,
Conley, I was very unhappy that you didn't use the intro, the vlogs.
What intro?
Very unhappy. I made an intro. Did you not see the intro?
When did you send that? Like 7 months ago?
Yeah, it was great. It's a really good intro.
Okay, well, I will use it for the next one.
Alright, where is it? Let me see if I can find it.
God, seriously, there's some absolute great footage. Like, I mean, that was only like day 1. And there's just so much more. Jesus.
Day 1 of Nihon.
Yeah, in the Nihon trip. I can't wait to go back again. Fuck. So
yeah, me too.
Do it all
Wrestle
over
Kingdom
again.
12!
I really hope Dave Meltzer's there, because I think this year he's actually going to go. So we're going to meet up with Dave. This time, this time we're going to be completely obnoxious, like Americans.
Yeah.
Dave.
Like wait outside Korakuen Hall.
Well, I want to go to Yano's bar this time, now that I know who he is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because I remember when you rocked up to the venue, right? This Angus, we went to this big wrestling show, right? Biggest show of the year, I believe. And in my reality. And
it was.
Yeah. And I don't acknowledge WrestleMania. Well, I just did. But anyway, so basically, like, we get to the arena. Angus is like basically a very, very casual fan of New Japan. Like, I'm explaining to him all the storylines. I'm explaining to him all the
New
guys. He like
Japan
knows them,
sounds so.
but he doesn't like really know them. But then by the
New
end of the
World
show, he was like
Order.
a complete convert. And like, so we went to this. We went. You know my Twitter profile picture. We went to this. Me and my friend who I'd met from Reddit. We met up in the city. We went to one of the wrestlers. He has a bar, and like I like got a photo with him. He spoke to me. He was like really nice. And yeah, he owns a bar, and he basically, and this guy's like a comedy wrestler. He basically just like, bullshit. Like, yeah.
Oh.
Amazing match. Beautiful match.
Oh, I think you just cut out. Like all I heard was "oh," and then nothing for a long.
It was match of the tournament so far.
It was the match of it was best of show.
Yeah. What do you think, Conley? Did you like that match?
What match?
Yano versus Omega.
Omega? Oh, I loved it. Yeah.
Giannis Papas.
I hope Jim Cornette was like dying.
No, I'm gonna say this.
Wow, that's
Fraser. I mean, sorry, Fraser.
Death wishes like that.
Johnny, don't take this out of context. But you don't take this seriously. But I genuinely hope that
someone dies.
Wait, I do genuinely hope that guy is like such a scumbag. Like he basically wishes death on people because people.
That reminds me of.
I know the irony, right? He basically wishes
only a
death on people
true scumbag would do that
because they don't wrestle in the way in the 80s anymore. Like the 80s used to be, you put a fucking headlock on and a chin lock, and that's
so I'm assuming that his brain is fried anyway from like roids.
He wasn't a wrestler. That was the problem. I wish his brain was fried. Unfortunately.
Holy shit. Yeah. But what if he kills his family like Chris Benoit, and then do you still wish his
part
brain?
of me wishes that
he would kill his family.
Kill his family.
Part of me wishes that WWE was killed because of that. Like, just the business ended, just the wrestling business just died. Like,
yeah, but you know what? I think you get way too like riled up from being on Reddit so much about that. Like, there's so much anger gets created out of that.
I'm not on as much anymore because it just pissed me off too much. No, I completely acknowledge that. There's actually a thread right now on 420Chen that might just be me. It's about a guy saying like he doesn't watch WWE anymore. He quit, but every time someone talks about a guy wanting a guy in WWE or talking about how WWE sucks and keep watching, I get the strongest urge to talk shit about WWE and convince him to watch other stuff. It's almost shill levels at this point. And I was like, Jesus Christ, like that's kind of like what I was a bit like.
You did that to me.
Yeah, I did.
But let me just say, I have cancelled. I cancelled the network, and I no longer watch it.
In other words, you know, it's justified.
It's like the Opie fans who keep bashing him and obsessing about it.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. It's a toxic mentality, you know. But I guess
a toxic environment, honestly. Reddit a lot of the time.
In my sort of defense, it's just like it's. The reason why I would do it and like get annoyed at people is because it'd be like they'd be telling me that the people that the entertainment that I watch is inferior because it's not as popular as a mainstream
wait, hold
show.
on, Andrew, hold on. I'll see you on Monday.
Yeah.
I hate that comment more than life. So
my problem with people is that like
do you hate life
people,
so much?
Now you could probably say the same thing about us liking Broadchurch and Game of Thrones, you know, or Breaking Bad. But my problem.
Yeah, I'm not going on Reddit about it.
No, but my problem is that people say basically that like people brag about liking the mainstream show and assume that just because more people watch it, it's instantly better.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of people do that with Better Call Saul and stuff like that as well.
No, but Better Call Saul. But the thing is, the thing why I defend Better Call Saul constantly and like Breaking Bad is because of the idea that they're mainstream. When Better Call Saul gets shit ratings, basically, Breaking Bad was not popular for its first 5 years of existence. Like this is not some mainstream cable like network.
Yeah,
show,
but then it became everything.
Then it became
became it
after its run. So it's like You can't be mad at
I
a
don't
show
know
for
about
getting popular
after its run, like
existence.
the finale was like the most popular thing ever, wasn't it?
Yeah, the finale did really well because it was the end. It ended up becoming
Pretty sure,
culturally
like
relevant.
by the last few seasons, it was pretty damn popular.
Yeah.
It's pretty popular.
It did become popular, yes. But,
Oh, I sent you the vlog intro. By
And
way,
that's
in
the
chat.
thing, and then everyone hailed it as like this, like the next level of entertainment.
Or Breaking Bad or wrestling. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Wrestling is the next.
No, I was talking about Breaking Bad, but yeah, totally wrestling.
Breaking
The
Bad ruins
next level.
television.
Not as much as Pokemon did. It made all my cartoons into animus.
oh my god. Yeah.
What?
I mean, yeah, no, Pokemon. I can't believe Pokemon, like, as an anime is still running.
Is it still running? What?
It is. Well,
That's news to me.
I pretty much don't like anything that has a lot of battle scenes in it anyway, in terms of anime. It feels like there's just a ton of stylistic filler. Like, that's just a ton of fucking battle scenes, and you already... And it doesn't really matter who's going to win at the end. It's just like with Dragon Ball Z or something, but then...
Ah, yes. Terrible show. Absolutely abysmal show.
But then the same
gonna
thing, they do the
get
same thing with Naruto and shit like that, though.
yeah.
And people go nuts for it.
Oh, who was it telling me that they like One Piece is still going?
It
Was
is
you
still
comment?
going, yeah.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
Piece,
Shit.
I swear that ended, but okay then.
Set
It was
sail for
only
One
supposed
Piece
to be One Piece, but they went for another.
of bread. Was it of bread? Set sail for one piece of bread? Is that the joke?
What? No, One Piece. One Piece is actually like that. That's what they just call a One Piece.
No,
like,
no,
a
I'm not
dress.
talking about the show One Piece. I'm talking about the thing. What was it called? What'd you say? Set sail for one piece of bread or something?
Oh, yes, it's for one piece of bread.
Yes.
It's just the genius comedy you expect from CrystalFissure's kitchen.
Yep.
Set for one piece of bread.
Do you remember we were kind of coming up with like ideas for the CrystalFissure kitchen movie, and we like rewatched all the episodes of it, and we wrote down like references. What a dumb idea! Oh, it's retarded.
What?
Oh.
Excuse me.
So we watched all the episodes of.
It's
CrystalFissure's
time
Kitchen, and we gotta
to
make
be creaming around.
Here's a Wednesday. Here's time.
It
So-
is Wednesday, my dude.
So wait, hold on. In the canon of CrystalFissure's Kitchen, has Sheffield been the host for longer than you were?
I don't know about that actually. Yeah.
Chefing
I
in
guess
his cock.
If we were to film a sequel, you know, maybe I'd just set it in 2015.
I think
so
you
that
mean
technically
the
he
shit.
wouldn't beat me.
I didn't
Oh,
say
man.
shit.
That was great. I feel such. Next time, okay. Next time we go to Europe with Johnny, we have to like use him properly.
Did Al did end up coming down to Dutch land?
No, not this year. No. Well, he says we would like to come over in September now, but who knows?
He's a hard man to get a hold of.
Well, it's not like I'm trying to get a hold of him. It was his idea to begin with.
Was it?
Yes.
He's such a prick, that guy.
No.
I do hope to get him on for a stream. So Angus, you know I'm getting the MBN in on next Thursday. And,
I gathered that.
Fraser, when are you getting the MBN? Bloody hell!
I have no
Holy
idea, but probably not for a while.
shit. Sorry.
So are we actually gonna do that streaming thing we were talking about like at the start of the year?
What streaming thing at the start of the year?
We were talking about streaming.
We're doing it
something
now, Angus.
in
Oh,
Japan.
shit, we are streaming right now. I keep forgetting.
Oh
About that.
no! Oh, but well, no one's gonna watch it though, so it's okay.
No, I'm actually watching the stream. Like I know that we're streaming. I'm actually watching the stream.
But you're
and
just
then I
watching
said,
generic FPS gameplay.
So, are you actually gonna charge people to comment on the stream? Is that your
No.
plan?
So the way you can do it, and like I will just leave it open. I don't expect donations, but you can basically, if you donate, your text gets like bigger than everyone else's. And, like,
Ugh,
on us to pay
that's so
attention.
stupid.
People
It's
do
such
it
a
though.
sellout
People
thing.
do it. That's not. I mean, you know, it's just an option.
Well, yeah,
I-
so
I
many
don't- I
people.
would
Yeah,
never encourage it.
most people do it. I guess if you want to make it your job, you could do it. But Like, as
Yeah,
long as
exactly.
it
Like, I don't
doesn't
wanna make
fucking...
so-
It really should not fuck with the stream. Like, you shouldn't, like, make the messages pop up on the screen in the actual stream or anything.
People do it because they want attention from...
Yes.
Yeah. And so, like, okay, someone gives you $50. It's like, I totally...
Want to give you my
understand
attention.
why they would want...
Yeah, but isn't the purpose of your stream is supposedly not to, you know, to satisfy the ego of a few fans. It's to stream some quality content.
Yes, that's true. And like... But at
Like,
the
the
end of day,
purpose
if
is to
someone
do
wants
like
if someone
a cool
if someone
podcast
wants
to do something that...
financially reward them for being entertained.
Yeah, no, I don't even think there's anything wrong with a donation system. I just don't like where they try to push it too hard by making the reward so obnoxious that it's like that the stream is pretty much going to be about the donations.
Right. Yeah. Like, yeah. I get what you're saying. It's like they start 2 minutes in, they get a $50 donation, then someone else donates, gets a $20 donation, and then
Yeah,
by the
and
time
like
they've,
they
finally started their story.
Or like
But, you know, at that point, the person's swimming in money, so they're probably not going to give a fuck. You know, it's like. That's
and
the
like they have
unfortunate
this
thing about
text-to-speech shit where every donation gets read out by this text-to-speech
Oh,
thing. Like,
yeah.
it's terrible. It like ruins the actual content of the stream. The whole purpose of the stream has then become just to give some attention to people instead of, you know, doing like some cool, actual entertaining content. Like, everyone is literally just there for themselves. So then in the end, all the attention that they're getting is from themselves because they're only thinking about, oh, this is my comment getting read out now, and all the other people are doing the same thing. And the streamer themselves doesn't give a shit. He forgets about it immediately.
Yeah, shit on money.
It is like if you can get a good amount of viewers, it is you can make a lot of money with it.
Yeah. No, exactly. Like, the way I look at it is that, like...
But I think donations should be fine, but they shouldn't be like... They should be just from people who are like, oh, you know what? I want to help this guy out, and yeah, maybe you read out... Like Criparian, for instance, he does a really good job of it. Like, every half hour to 45 minutes or something, he's like, okay, we've got some new subscribers or some new subs, and then he reads out the names and he says thank you.
Yeah.
Like, instead of like constantly having the whole stream, like half of the stream being just like messages from people that no one gives a shit about.
I get what you mean. Yeah, it's about I think it's about striking a balance between doing it like with the money, you know, and acknowledging the monetary gain, but also like but also giving the fans what they want and like actually like discussing.
Yeah, but I think giving the fans what they want should be making an entertaining stream, and then the fans giving back by donations it should be for them enjoying the stream and not just because they want attention.
Yeah.
Because I think there's a lot of people who would be fine with just donating, including, I think you have that kind of mentality where if you enjoy something, you're willing to throw some bucks someone's way, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Without it having to be like, oh, call out my name and my messages and shit like that.
Hey, I mean, hey, look, I'll, you know, if I do a stream and put that option and someone gives me $5, I'll be more than surprised. I mean, and, you know, it's cool. Like, it'd be great. But at the end of the day, like, yeah, I'm not doing it just to make money. Because I think that's kind of pointless. Yeah, I mean, like, at the end of the day, and I'm not popular enough to make like serious money from it anyway. You know,
Are you doing it on YouTube or Twitch?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it on YouTube first, and I'll try out Twitch at some point.
Yeah, you gotta carry the audience over to Twitch, I suppose, first.
That's hard to do, especially because it's like don't they have to sign up or something with like physical? No, they don't, do they? I don't know. I'm really out of it when it comes
Did you say physically?
See media.
They have to fill out a form.
They have to fill out a form. Yes, that's right. Or pay money or something? I don't know.
No. Well, you can subscribe to Twitch Prime and then... I'm not sure, but then sometimes that money you can use like credits from that to donate to streamers or something.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. Anyway, I gotta go to bed, team. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to leave you hanging in the lurch like this. But
Yeah, no, me too. I'm heading to bed early myself.
Okay.
All right.
early. This is late. It's almost midnight. What are you talking about?
No, it's not.
It's
It's
probably
only 11 for you.
11 o'clock.
10:30 for me.
It's 11 o'clock. Yes. Anyway, we'll have to do this tomorrow night as well, or
Yeah, no,
Friday night. Sometime else.
yeah,
too.
and when
What?
I've got the streaming stuff set up, and we'll be next Thursday we'll be killing it. So
Killing.
goodbye, viewers of the stream.
Goodbye and good
Bye.
night.
Love you.
Goodbye, goodbye and good night. Goodbye and good night. Goodbye.
good pie.
Goodbye. Yeah, God.
Oh shit! Everyone can see the link now to Angus's. Oh no, this is the vlog intro. Okay, because he also sent me like a bit of the
Send space.
film.
Oh God, that's right. Oh yeah, he fucking. Oh God. Yeah, you should definitely check out the Japan vlog intro. It's absolutely the gayest thing ever in the best possible way. I don't mean
What?
that in a negative
You mean
way,
the vlogs when you upload them or the intro?
Like this is the vlog intro that Angus made. It's like it's just absolute bullshit. Like there's a shot of Angus slapping Ellen in the face, like pretending to slap. There's a shot of him DDTing me into a wall. Oh Jesus Christ!
Okay,
I'm gonna let you watch that. Enjoy it.
I'm downloading
I
it
will
now.
speak to you later on.
All right.
Alright, good night.
Good night. How long was that? No way of telling. Oh, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Holy balls. Well, we'll probably be back later at some point, and like maybe with a more interesting game to watch. But hopefully the conversations were still somewhat interesting to whoever does watch this. So until next time, goodbye.